Check, check, check.
We're checked all the way, man. All right. Good morning. Hey, everyone on the stream. Good morning. It's 6:08 a.m.
So we might be having some technical issues this morning.
Who would have thought?
By might, I mean we are.
It's really funny because our engineer, Tim, he came back from a week and a half long vacation to Alaska, and he came in yesterday.
Yes.
And we've had issues with our phones since Tim left. So he came in, he fixed the phones yesterday, and he texted us and he said, "Hey, phones are fixed." Cool. We tested them this morning. They were.
Yeah.
Pretty excited. So we pop up this operating system that we use. You know, it plays like the literal station, so we can
do our job.
Yeah, do our job, maneuver it. It's not fucking loading.
It is not loading at all.
No. So we are currently not on the air. We're just live streaming at this point. So
why not?
We're just gonna hang with you guys for a while so we can get this whole radio thing figured out. Ryan, to answer your question, do we have a new proud owner of some Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew? Hell yeah, bro. I bought a 12-pack of Flaming Hot Mountain Dew. We are going to try it for the very first time. You know, we'll probably try it before that. You think?
I think we should try it straight up.
Well, it depends on when I get it.
That's true.
So I hope to get it pretty quickly, but we're going to utilize it during our very first Torture Tuesday of the year. That's if we're on the air. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Apparently, Tim, the engineer, does. Charles, fix one thing, break another. Job security for Tim Engineer. I guess so, man. Hey, Charles, how was the rest of the show last night? Obviously, Cotter and I, we fled the premises of the Pop Evil show pretty quickly after our announcement because, well, we had to come here and not be on the air.
I know. We could have totally stuck around for some.
Or we could have just slept in longer. That would have been nice,
That would
right?
have been awesome.
Yeah, that would have been really good. I don't know. We could pretend just to do the show on the stream.
Well, we've already missed one break.
Cool. All right. Well, which would have been our, our hello break.
I'm sorry. We've missed 2 breaks.
Oh, okay.
So we missed our first About Last Night break.
Well, let's just get into it then. Let's just pretend like we're doing the show live. First and foremost, Pop Evil was awesome last night. Had a great time. Heather, I don't think she really watched the stream. She gave me a shot of Jameson. Thank you. Big Bald and Sexy bought me a beer. Kudos to you. I had 3 drinks last night. I only had to pay for 1.
Nice. Well played.
It was a good over-under night.
Gibby, how was your show? You went up to where? Atlanta?
Yeah, he went to Stitched Up Heart in the ATL, as the cool kids say.
How was that?
So after we did the stage announcement for Pop Evil, fun story. I would like to save this for the air, but I don't know when we're going to be on it, so I might as well tell it now. I was feeling the flow.
You were in it.
I was feeling the energy of Cotter's announcement. Cotter's announcement was legendary. So what we did is I went back, and Pop Evil was sitting kind of in this back little waiting area just behind the stage. So I went back there, and I was like, let's go. Let's get riled up. You hear that crowd? And they were so excited, the band. They started screaming with me, and Haley, the drummer, just gave me a hug out of nowhere.
She did. She was all about it.
Yeah, Haley, beautiful lady, beautiful, an amazing drummer. Hug this big old piece of crap right here, all right? So be jealous, guys.
You could tell in her face she instantly regretted it, though.
She loved it. She loved every second of that hug. Got home around 11:30, went off at 3, went back to bed till 4:45. Dragon. Hey man, that's the rock and roll lifestyle that hit you, Charles, last night. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I woke up at 4:30 because I'm an old man and I had to pee, and then I just thought for the next 30 minutes, well, I'm gonna have to wake up in a few. Might as well not even go back to sleep. Did she consent? She actually initiated the hug.
She did.
I wasn't even trying to get a hug. I was just trying to amp him up because I know Lee's a big football guy. So I was just doing let's go. Let's fucking go, guys. Wow. And I was just trying to jam them up. And they got jammed up, I think. And then Haley just got so excited she gave me a hug. I don't know. Or maybe that's just when a really weird random white guy runs up right in front of her and starts screaming. She just hugs him to de-escalate the situation. I'm not for sure. Bessie said, he's a sweaty man later after that hug. Possibly. Gibby said his concert was very good. We didn't stay for the whole show. The wifey was done. We saw Stitched Up Heart, the band she wanted to see, and was good to go. Got home at 11:45.
Oh,
really?
Damn.
What time did you leave? Atlanta, 3.5 hours? You left, you probably left at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Jesus, man. Good for you. So anyway, the concert was a lot of fun last night. We had a great time doing stage announcements and stuff. If you want to see the stage announcements and then our, I think almost, I want to make it a common thing where we do a press conference after each stage announcement just to kind of go over how it went. You can actually see all the stage announcements and all the press conferences after on the Rock 1061 Facebook page. I posted them all there. The first one was Broken Love, and then if you look in the comments, everything else is there.
We're up.
Did Tim fix it, or did it just fix itself?
I'm guessing it fixed itself. All right, so we've got about 3 minutes. I'm going to grab some water because my throat.
Yeah, you sound like hell, man. How did you just suddenly sound like hell? All right. Okay, it looks like we can go back on air. This is exciting. Morning, everyone. Vacation starts tomorrow. So, good for you, Wanda. Good for you. Yeah, the videos were ridiculous. All right. Our first story of the day that we missed was about Cam Newton. You know, he got let go, starting quarterback for the Patriots last year. He wasn't very good. And then he got let go. And then Mac Jones is going to be your starter in New England, which is kind of crazy. Not only that, the backup quarterback, Brian Hoyer, was also let go. So I think they technically only have one quarterback right now on the roster that can work. But the things I read was they released Brian Hoyer so they could sign him back for like less money or something. So
we're going to need to drop one of them.
Oh, no, the Cam Newton story is I was just going to drop.
We can drop Mike Richards.
Oh, you want to do Cam Newton and Dennis Rodman?
Yeah, don't you think? Or no?
I was going to say do Mike Richards and Dennis Rodman.
Oh, okay.
Cam Newton's just not good at his job. You're not going coffee this morning?
I will eventually. I'll start with some water to try to get my throat cleared up. All right, minute and a half.
Yeah. All right, then. Yeah, so last night at Pop Evil was fun. I had a good time out there. Good to see 0936. They played the shortest set in the history of man.
Yeah, they did.
I think they played like 25 minutes. And then...
they're new. Very new.
Yeah, and then Broken Love. I mean, they did damn near an hour to kick off the show.
Yeah.
People really liked them, though. I talked to a few people who said they were great. I missed most of their performance. I was just outside in the back, looking at the courtyard, figuring out things I could do out there.
Congratulations on your pending vacation, Wanda.
Charles said he had a really nice chat with the lead singer from Broken Love. Really cool dude, even though he's Canadian.
Did he say a boot? All right, 25 seconds.
Did he apologize for how loud everything was? Yeah, sorry, old man. Probably pretty loud for you. Sorry.
All right, guys, be right back. I would just like to go on the record. Neither of us were late this morning.
No, we weren't. Man, your voice is late. It still hasn't showed up.
You know, we had the show last night. I had 3 stage intros.
Yeah.
and I think it's shot because of that.
No, your voice sounded perfectly fine earlier this morning.
I don't know what it is.
You sat down and your voice changed.
I finally hit puberty.
I don't know. Is this what we're calling puberty, or is your vocal cords falling apart from old age?
I'm going to blame last night is what I'm going with. But no, I just want to say none of us, we weren't late this morning.
Yeah, good for us.
I know we're hopping on for the first time. We had some technical issues. We're back. We're live. My voice is roached.
It sounded fine just like 5 minutes ago.
I don't know what the problem is. Excuse me. Hold on. Any better? Maybe?
I guess that sounds a little bit better.
I don't know what it is, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I'm sorry.
Our computer wasn't working, and now your voice isn't working.
Can we blame Tim for my voice?
Yeah, I think we can blame.
I think we can blame Tim Engineer for.
There's some I don't know, some issues with the air conditioning blowing out some bad stuff affecting men over 40 years of age only.
All right, so let's get into About Last Night. Mike Richards, who was the executive producer of Jeopardy, he was the host for like a day and a half. He was one of the 2 permanent hosts they named, but because some comments he made on a podcast years ago came to light, he decided he was going to step down as the host, but he was going to remain executive producer, thinking we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday he stepped down as executive producer because things were not fine.
So an email sent to staffers Tuesday said this: Mike will no longer be serving as executive producer of Wheel of Fortune. Apparently, he was the executive producer of Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy effective immediately. We'd hoped that when Mike stepped down from the host position at Jeopardy, it would have minimized the disruption and internal difficulties we have all experienced these past few weeks. That clearly has not happened. I don't know what kind of stuff they were running into. So this guy, we all kind of felt, gave himself this job.
Oh, totally gave himself the job.
Yeah. Kind of gave himself this job, and no one was happy that we didn't choose the person we thought was supposed to be given the job. And then cancel culture kind of rode up and was like, oh, no. You can't just not have the job. You can't have a job. Total. And now he has to step down from being executive producer of the show. Once again, comments that he made years and years ago. He's apologized for them.
Yeah.
He's actually directed his staff, says, hey, I made some comments a long time ago. I've changed. I'm a different person. I apologize for these things. They've been deleted off the internet, and he still lost his job.
Now, I had seen some reports that people were honestly upset that he went from executive producer to host. So, I mean, there are people behind the scenes that are like, whoa. You gave yourself a massive pay raise to be the host of this show. Mm-hmm. So I think the comments were the excuse because it made it easy.
Yeah.
We can complain about what he said and get him out, but I think the real reason is people are upset because he made himself the host. Yeah,
and it's not a great look, and it was an incredible move by him. It's like us going, you know what, Dick Broadcasting, the company that owns us, we've decided we're just going to own ourselves. So here's $1,000.
Yeah,
and we good. Bye. It doesn't quite work like that. Like we're not lawyers, I'm pretty sure, or doctors to what we know, but it doesn't quite work like that. And yeah, it was once again a bad look on his behalf, but this move led to his incredible downfall. He doesn't have a job anymore.
He can go back to being a podcast host.
Maybe he just completely goes off the rails and insults everyone.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Now he's got nothing to lose at this point in time. He's just, it's like a free ticket.
I don't know. I don't know. Someone would sponsor him.
All right. Coming up next story, we're talking Dennis Rodman. The dude was crazy back in the 90s, and we may get a big screen version of some of that craziness. Details after Five Finger Death Punch. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1. Damn it.
You sound like a dog that's been out in the rain for a week and a half.
I don't know what it is.
Work it out. Jesus.
I'm trying.
Maybe go get some coffee. Maybe the heat of...
Maybe. All right. I'll
go do that. If you got the Rona, don't come back. Got the cocoa. Get out of here. You guys are the smartest dropouts I know. Thank you, Gibby. Charles, thanks for the Ultra. Emmy said, wow, award-winning radio host bringing you a beer. I'm her hero. There you go, man. Rhett says, you didn't warm up your voice like Lee does from Pop Evil. Exactly. That was maybe that's his issue, man. Honestly, I'm not joking. We were talking, obviously, before we went on the air, and he sounded perfectly fine. Like, I'm talking regular, no issues at all. And just before, even like on the stream, I think at the very beginning, he maybe sounded just okay. Or maybe when we started streaming. Anyway, he was fine. And then he just turned the knob of terrible. Cotter may be dying during this episode of the Cotter and Marshall Show. I expect to get a lot of viewers for this, so I'll let you know if it's going to happen. All right, guys, coming up next in about 90 seconds, we're going to be talking about Dennis Rodman and a possible movie that's going to be made about him. Pretty interesting stuff. Also, later on, we're going to be taking your calls, comments, and texts for the question of the day. When is a time that you were duped and charged too much for something? Red says you didn't warm up your voice like Lee does from Pop Evil, so maybe do that.
What, he said he took, like an hour to warm up his voice?
Yeah, half an hour, yeah. Maybe you just need to do the me. Wanda says, my throat is doing the same thing. Lots of nasty sinus drainage. I'm starting to get hoarse every damn year. I had a thing when I first started in radio where like every year I would lose my voice for a week.
Really?
Yeah. Like when I first started in radio for like the first 4 or 5 years, every single year it would be like, I remember when it would be at some point in the middle of the year, I would just straight up lose my voice. Man. Hasn't happened in a very long time.
Just thinking how awesome that'd be.
Yeah, it'd be really great. Maybe I passed it along to you.
Maybe
you're screwed now.
20 seconds, guys. Be right back. It's the movie we never knew we always needed. Just 3 words. It's Rodman in Vegas. So when ESPN dropped their Last Dance documentary about the Chicago Bulls, we learned all kinds of stuff. Behind the scenes stuff maybe we didn't know. But one of the most interesting things that stood out to me was that during the 1998 NBA playoffs, Dennis Rodman just up and went to Vegas.
He said he needed a vacation. He said he needed a little clarity for his mind before he really got back into the NBA Finals.
Well, that trip to Sin City is going to be made into a movie called 48 Hours in Vegas.
So it's going to be produced by Phil Lord and Chris Miller. These are the dudes behind 21 Jump Street, the Lego Movie. They did most of the Solo film before Disney fired them and then hired Ron Howard. So, I mean, these guys have some big-time movie experience behind them, known for their comedies. They also did The Mitchells versus the Machines, which is a Netflix, Pixar movie.
I've seen it. Not the movie. I've seen it. They're on Netflix.
It got great ratings. People love that film. So, I mean, they've been doing some really cool stuff. So, they're going to make a movie about Dennis Rodman, 48 Hours in Vegas. I am in. I mean, I just see this as like a new Hangover franchise. Like, they're just going to make up a story after this 48 hours.
No, I'm 100% in for this. And because, I mean, their tone of that Solo movie before they got canned was a comedy. It was more kind of a buddy comedy between Solo and Chewbacca. And I'm like, that's the film I would have loved to see.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, maybe like an Eddie Murphy, Nick Nolte, another 48 Hours, Beverly Hills Cop, to where it's a comedy, but there's that kind of serious side to it.
I like that.
I can see that's what this could be.
So they quoted as saying, the movie takes you on an unforgettable ride with the myth, the legend, and also the man that is Dennis behind everything you think you know. We could not be more thrilled to be working with the entire team to bring this thing to life. Now, they said Dennis refused to follow the herd, says the executive producers, Lord Miller. This is what made him a target and also what makes him a star. That 48 Hours in Vegas is legendary with the fun and hijinks that was, taken about by Dennis. So this thing sounds awesome. No release date yet. I don't know if there's even a script yet, but it sounds like there is something obviously in the works. They have a title, 48 Hours in Vegas. So I love it. Bring it on.
Who's going to play Dennis Rodman?
Oh, man, I don't know.
Because, I mean, he's what, 6'7"? Yeah, so, I mean, because the first guy that came to mind was Michael B. Jordan. I looked up, he's 6 foot.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it. I mean, you could do all kinds of stuff with movies, but it'd be really tough to make him look 6 to 7 inches tall.
Yeah, and he'd have to be somewhat young because Dennis Rodman was probably in his late 20s, early 30s during the Bulls run. I don't remember exactly, but, I mean, yeah, you have to get someone more on the younger side, someone fairly tall-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a really great question. I can't think of anyone that would kind of fit the bill at the moment.
The only other guy that I came across, also in Black Panther, Winston Duke. He played M'Baku.
Ooh, yeah.
He's 6'5".
He's a tank, though. He's a
I
big
know,
dude.
I know. I mean, he may have to shed some pounds, but he's got the height.
Yeah.
He's a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe. But there does have to be a comedic element to it. I don't know. I don't know if the guy's funny or not.
Yeah, I mean, well, anyway, once this thing comes out, once they even cast Dennis Rodman, we'll keep you guys in the know, but I can't wait to hear more details on this thing.
Now, give this to me and give this to me now. All right, coming up next, going to talk 20th anniversary countdown. It starts on Friday. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
Gibby says it's the school kid germs being passed. It's every year after the first week of school it starts.
All right, I'm going to... Standing up any better? Not really. Nope, never mind. Yeah, that wouldn't work anyway. Effing Mike.
Burn this building down.
All right, let me get my coffee.
Just burn it down, guys. All right, yeah. Coming up next, going to talk 20th anniversary weekend. Labor Day is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. And then we dive into our question of the day. In case you haven't chimed in on our Facebook or social media page yet, when is a time that you were duped and charged way too much money for something? Good morning, Tony. Feel free to drop in your stories via the chat today. Charles, that's a good point. Dwayne Johnson actually isn't that tall. He's only like 6 foot tall. And he's way too big to play Dennis Rodman. You need like some lanky guy to play Dennis. Did someone say Portland riots in the studio? I think you're hearing things today, Gibby. Oh, I see what you did there. Hilarious. Got it.
All right. Any better? Kind of better.
Your voice?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it sounds a little bit better.
I don't know.
If you have to keep clearing your throat, that's not good. Breaking news, and by that I mean this was yesterday at 6 o'clock in the evening. Jake Paul has unretired from boxing.
Of course he has.
One day after retiring, Jake Paul retirement lasted a whopping 25 hours.
What was it? Just unretired?
He tweeted 25 hours after he said he was going to retire, and then stated, "I'm coming out of retirement." Updated status. We all knew he wasn't retired, but good for him.
Yeah. I'm glad you ended that with water, Charles. Gargle some hot, salty water.
Let's see. Oh, I changed around the music news stories today.
Okay.
There was a lot better stuff in the afternoon after doing some stuff. We'll talk about Five Finger Death Punch. We'll talk about Gene Simmons of Kiss. And then we'll talk about Dave Lee Roth. Okay, I guess it was not much different. It's just those two. It's just the one.
That's fair.
I went from one member to Kiss to another.
Oh, Jesus. All right, Bud Light. You know, they've been doing the hard seltzer thing for a while.
Okay.
They've got 3 fall flavors coming out. So there's each 12-pack has 4 flavors. There is pumpkin spice.
Is this real?
Let's see.
Immediately when I think Bud Light doing a pumpkin spice seltzer.
There's a photo.
Wow, okay. Tell us more. What other...
Pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice fall flavors of seltzers.
Maple pear.
Okay.
Apple crisp.
That sounds refreshing.
And toasted marshmallow.
I kind of want to try this seltzer pack.
So it says apple crisp is supposed to taste like drinkable apple pie. Now, it's a seltzer, so it's not going to.
Right.
Maple pear is a combo of pear and maple syrup, obviously. Toasted marshmallow tastes like marshmallow with a hint of chocolate. Hit stores nationwide on Monday. I'll grab it.
Yeah, we need to...
I'll get that. Torture ourselves and drink that on the air.
It'd be a real shame if someone else drank that first.
Yeah. It goes, I'll grab some as soon as I
can. Tony, what was today's topic? Also, Marshall, did you get your Mountain Dew? Yes, I got my I bought a 12-pack of Flaming Hot Mountain Dew, $27. And I almost wrecked my car, and I almost lost my wallet during the process. But that's a story for a later time. More importantly, I did get my Flaming Hot Mountain Dew, guys. I don't know when it's going to ship, but it should. I mean, shipping was free, which is cool.
Oh, really? And so I was at a meeting once I saw your text or email saying you got it. I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and grab some of this too. You never know if we need more. Sold out.
Oh, was it really? Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'll go grab some. Might need some more. But yeah, all gone.
So I also, it was $12 for a 6-pack, Gibby. Yeah, it was expensive. So we'll have a couple that'll always sit on the shelf behind Cotter because we're always trying to add stupid shit over there. But including our picture of Lee from Pop Evil now that's autographed over there.
He signed it, yeah.
But I'm really proud of this, guys. I did this. I grew these. I got my very first harvest of ghost peppers from my house. That's they are that intensely red. They're incredibly intensely red. But I have them baggied up and frozen currently at my house. I'm keeping them frozen until we use them. But I think we'll be using them very, very soon. But to answer your question, Tony, sorry, took a long time to get to this. When is a time that you were duped and charged too much for something? Like maybe your monthly rent, Tony. When is a good time, or when is a time that you were duped and charged too much for something? So let us know your stories via the stream today. We got an outstanding response via our socials. So we're looking forward to jumping into this topic, and our phones work. So if there's a story that you want to tell us, 1-800-394-1061. You can call or text us. Both options are available today. Or also just drop your story into the stream once again. Tell us a time where you were duped and charged too much money for something. I think if you're on the stream, I know you've got a story for this. I just absolutely know, because me and Phil are too much alike. I feel like we hit on the same levels too well, and I've been duped by some really dumb stuff. So I think he has too.
Yeah, I got one with the purchase of my previous car. It just started. It was a nightmare from the beginning, obviously. So there's that one. And I actually, we almost got duped. My wife and I, we were like ready to sign, and we didn't. So there was one that was close.
Let's see.
Yeah. Charles, charge too much every time I buy food or drinks at Welcome to Rockville. Any show.
Yeah. Charles says, with a little baking soda in the water, one of my grandmas thought would cure just about anything.
Oh.
So maybe just drink some of that. Maybe you'll get better.
There we go.
Or as Gibby said, just use some cream of some young hot guy. Oh, is that available? Can I just get that from Sakura Buffet? Is that available? They got that in the buffet? Scoop it out.
We are under time this hour since we missed our first 2 breaks.
I figured.
So we're 3 minutes short. So, I mean, if we wanted to go over the Cam Newton stuff, we could. We can always come out of the break and do something if there's something else.
Let's find some. Tony goes, maybe a shitty flavor of Mountain Dew.
I mean, we can talk about the Mountain Dew.
Charge too much yeah, I hear you. All right, guys, once again, question of the day. When is the time that you got duped and charged way too much money for something? You know, I was looking through all of our social media responses. I thought someone would absolutely railroad like a mechanic locally here. No one has. Not a single person has.
Somebody brought up about mechanic, but didn't like name drop just every time I take my car in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one I didn't see it. A lot of times, a lot of the comments were like about marriages that went wrong.
And the IRS.
And the IRS. Yeah, people are not fans of the government. Who would have thought? Coming up later in the show today, here like, 2.5 hours, Mac will be joining us from Bob 106.9, doing another episode of Chicks on Dudes. We have a question about dudes moaning that I think she's just going to absolutely love.
She's going to cringe.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't like the word moan, let alone moaning.
And then I think we need to ask her how her vacation went. 100%. She took a little vacation with not her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, and we'll see if she wants to talk about that. But I feel like we'd be doing a disservice if we didn't ask.
We're going to ask. I'm going to guess she's not going to want to discuss, especially with her mom probably on the stream. We can even Mama Margaret, do you have anything you'd like to ask?
Yeah.
I'd get her included. They're close. They got a relationship like that.
Will Smith's Bad Boys character, Will Smith's that Bad Boys movie franchise that's not very good with Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
His Bad Boys character is now in Fortnite.
Okay.
Do people really want to play that character?
I don't know. Have you ever played Fortnite?
Yeah, I played it a couple times.
Okay. You literally just go around killing people? I mean, I don't know. I've never played.
You can, yeah. And doing stupid dances. I don't know. It's not my idea of fun.
Right.
Did you know they were doing a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reboot?
No.
They've cast the Will Smith character.
Okay.
His name is Jabari Banks. He's going to be playing Will for the reboot.
Okay. Same premise, Philadelphia to Bel-Air. Okay.
That's kind of what the deal is. It's officially, so the reboot has officially secured a 2-season order.
Damn.
And it's going to air on Peacock.
Okay.
It's going to be on the cock.
I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, man. It's a great show.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is going to be riding the cock, baby.
All right, you got 1 minute. 1 minute.
Outside of that, the only thing we know is it's going to air sometime in 2022. It was kind of your standard sitcom, so it's not like they have to do a lot of CGI to it. So it should be pretty easy to film. Hopefully,
is Will Smith an executive producer?
It doesn't say right here. Let's go down.
Will he make...
Oh, okay. The series will be executive produced by Will and Jada Pinkett Smith through their Westbrook studio banner, along with original creators Andy and Suzanne Borowitz.
Okay. Wonder if he'll make an appearance.
Other than that, that's kind of the only connections it does have with the original.
All right. Got about 15 seconds, guys. Be right back. We've been celebrating our 20th anniversary all year long. It continues this weekend, of course, Labor Day weekend, with the 20th anniversary countdown. These are the top 1,061 songs ever played at Rock 106.1.
Yeah, and this is really the culmination of our 20th anniversary celebrations. I mean, once again, this is quite the undertaking that Cotter has taken on very ignorantly. He did not realize it would take a very long time to schedule 1,061 different songs.
Yeah.
Because usually when you schedule Rock 106.1, you got like a playlist. You're like, here's 5 songs that are A's, and we play them all.
Yeah.
Here's 5 songs that are B's. They get played a little less than A's, and then we just have another category that you just like fill in with the rest. This, though, is a lot of work, and I don't think you realize that.
No, I knew it was a lot of work. We've done like 1,000-song countdowns in the past, so this is bigger by 61 songs. But with everything else, with the morning show takes up so much of my day. That's what has made this a bigger pain in the ass than it has been in the past. Everything else trying to just get done my day-to-day stuff. On top of it, trying to schedule everything. Now, it starts Friday at 10.
Okay.
And we need every minute of the entire weekend to plow through this thing. It's going to be fun. No, the music is awesome. It's going to be a good time. But I've got Friday scheduled.
Okay. There are quotation marks.
Yes, because it's not quite in and ready yet, but it's close.
Yeah.
So
it sounds like it's not done.
I didn't say it was done. I said it was close. It's close to being done.
90%?
80.
Really?
75. 60.
You realize how close Friday is, right?
I've got a day and a half.
Oh yeah, totally.
I got so much time. It will be done. Now it's going to be a lot of fun. Local bands, Shinedown, Five Finger Death Punch, some classic stuff you just haven't heard in a very long time.
So listen up all this weekend, starting at 10 a.m. on Friday, pretty much through like 7 p.m. I'm guessing about Monday on Labor Day. This countdown will be going on, so make sure to check it out. See what song lands at number 1.
All right, coming up next, more of the Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1. God damn it.
We could talk about the tailgate bar crawl. If you want to go kind of more that direction. Once again, thanks everyone for hanging out this morning. Question of the day. When is a time that you were duped and charged too much money for something? If you have a story, please share it with us. Once again, when is a time that you were duped and charged too much money for something? Please let us know when you have a moment inside the chat, or feel free to call us at 1-800-394-1061. Our phones are fixed, according to what we know. You can also text us a story at that same number, so feel free to.
Rhett Parnell, of course, number 1 song should be Metallica's One.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Got 1 in the title.
So Wanda has an interesting comment here. She goes, the throat lozenges when mixed with Coke coffee.
The Coke coffee drink. Okay, yeah.
Drink has a slight taste of weed.
But does it have the effect?
I think she's simulating the effects.
You take enough cough medicine.
No, I found this crazy story before I went to sleep last night, and I was like, oh, we should definitely talk about that on the show, and then I totally forgot it.
All right.
Where is it?
All right, so we're going to come right out of commercials. We'll talk about the bar crawl. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. We got about 4 minutes.
Gotcha. Oh, did you hear about the story from Hawaii? So this woman from Illinois was arrested for using a fake vaccine card to travel to Hawaii because instead of writing Moderna, she wrote Moderna, like Moderna.
So did you need a card to get into Hawaii?
Yes. So there's travel restrictions in Hawaii where you need to have, if you're coming onto the island, you need to have a vaccination of some sort and proof with card. I don't know the exact, but just how funny is it that this woman's like, no, Moderna. Like you don't even try to Google it? What the hell's wrong with you? Good morning, Holly. Good morning, Holly. Good morning, Mac. Thanks for swinging in.
Good morning, all.
What did you want to go with this break here?
We can do bar crawl.
Okay.
That's cool.
And I think what I'm going to do for people on the chat right now, so the tailgate bar crawl is happening this coming Saturday. I'm going to put up a contest today, probably on the Rock 106.1 Facebook page, maybe around 1 or so. And I'm just going to take like the first I don't know, 10, 20 people. The people that just go ahead and just direct message us their email address.
Oh, there you go.
I'm going to go ahead and just give out free passes to the Tailgate Bar Crawl. The guys from the Tailgate Bar Crawl were like, hey, give away as many as you want. Just hit us up yesterday. And I was like, all right, man, you said it. So
cool.
Wanda says, is this the married couple? No, it was just a single white woman from Illinois. Good morning, Robert. Thanks for joining us this morning, buddy. Dave, thanks for joining in this morning as well. It is hump day. It is Cotter's Thursday, technically. It's because yesterday was Wednesday for you.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah. I was really, really hoping. I can't be, though, because I still have to get the countdown done.
Yeah.
No, because there's several songs that aren't in our system anymore, so I have to, find them. Mm-hmm. Or there's several songs that are in one system but not in, the music scheduling software. So it's there's some moving pieces.
Hey, good for another story that just popped up over the stream here. Walgreens has become the newest member of the $15 an hour club. Good for them.
Oh, nice. I have more options when they finally fire me.
Sorry, Bob. Bob, good morning. You handsome son of a bitch. How about that? You like that? Doesn't like it when I call him a Robert.
Just during cuddle time.
Mm-hmm. Besides Cake Day, what are y'all doing for Labor Day weekend? Friday, I'm going to go check out Candyman. On Friday, I think. Saturday, I don't know. I got to figure out. I mean, obviously, we have Cake Day. I got a fantasy draft to do, and then I got to figure out what I'll do with the rest of my night.
AEW.
And then AEW is Sunday.
The wife and I are getting massages on Saturday prior to Cake Day. All right, guys, we'll be right back. College football kicks off this week. Now, both Georgia and Clemson are in the top 5 of the AP poll, and they play each other week 1.
Yeah.
So enjoy your 1 week in the top 5 because one of them is instantly dropping out.
Now, I feel like you directed that comment. You said enjoy them. I feel like you're talking to a specific team. So what team do you think is going to win, Cotter?
If I was a betting man,
put your ass on the line right now.
If I was a betting man, I'd go Clemson. Clemson's going to win. Clemson's going to be.
All right.
They're going to beat Georgia.
Well, Cotter, we're 3 days, 9 hours, 8 minutes, and 39 seconds currently away from the beginning of the Tailgate Bar Crawl put on by our great sponsors of Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia. Now, it's going to start at 4 o'clock. You're going to kick off at Stafford's Pub, and then you're going to start slamming beers because you know what's going to happen. The Bulldogs are probably going to lose, and you're going to want to be drunk during this experience downtown Savannah. So they're doing the bar crawl. Now, we're going to be giving away tickets later on this afternoon, or actually this morning, with Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? But make sure to look out on the Rock 106.1 Facebook page today, early afternoon, because we are going to be giving away a bunch of passes via the Facebook.
Now, who do you think is going to win? Who are you picking?
Oh, Clemson.
Clemson.
Yeah, no, I'm not dumb.
I feel bad. Why schedule this week 1? This is why schedule.
This is punishment for something. Georgia did something wrong.
This is just. I feel so bad.
Yeah, I mean, look. I know I'm not a big college football guy. I'm going to say that I've only lived in the South for 7 years. I love the Bulldogs. I've watched and came over to a lot of people's houses and watched Bulldogs games before, and I hope they win.
Yeah.
But they're not going to. So I hope to be wrong. I hope to be wrong.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, coming up after 7 o'clock, taking your calls, comments, and texts. Yes, calls. Phone lines are back up and running. 800-394-1061. What is that time you were duped and charged too much money for something? My most recent was when I purchased the piece of crap Equinox.
Yeah.
That whole experience started off on the wrong foot.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you that story. We'll get to yours after 7 o'clock. Call, comment, and text. Here's the Offspring, Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Rhett says, you mean you can spin a record, go old school DJ for those last songs or lost songs?
I just got to find them.
No, he'll find a digital copy and he'll stick them in. He ain't working on Labor Day.
Goo.
That would go against the name of the weekend and day.
No, not going to do that at all.
All right, guys. Thank you, everyone, for chiming in and joining us this morning for the Cotter and Marshall Show. Our question of the day is coming up here a little less than 10 minutes. When is a time that you are duped and charge way too much money for something? Please drop your stories into the chat. You can also call us right now, 1-800-394-1061. Call us up with your story, or you can even text us at that same exact number. So do that right now, and we're going to start sharing some stories here just after 7 o'clock.
David, I loved the Equinox too. When I first got it, it was awesome. And then for some reason,
it was no longer awesome.
It was just a nightmare, man. It was just, there was an issue with solenoids, and it just never corrected itself. No matter how many times I took it to different places. Different people fixed it. They tried different things, but it could never correct the issue, and it just wasn't worth the money and or risk of driving it. And then, of course, the tires about basically disintegrated on me when I was driving back from Kent's last August. That was fun. I'm going to check the AC real quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cotter's car, man, I don't know what was going on with it, but it was all screwed up. Trust me. It was a bad, bad purchase on his behalf. Ooh, Jeremy. Yikes. Thanks for sharing that story, man. Once again, our question of the day is, when is a time that you were duped and charged way too much for something that you probably shouldn't have paid? Ford Equinox. It's an SUV, Bob. So there's a story that came out yesterday. So in China, they have put regulations on children playing video games.
Interesting.
So it was initially, China said that your child can only play 90 minutes per day. Now with the new rule in China, as of yesterday, is kids are limited to playing video games for only 3 hours per week.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you're under 18 and a fan of video games, you can only play 3 hours per week. In an effort to curb video game addiction among children, China's National Press and Publication Administration is tightening the reins on how much online gaming companies are allowed to offer younger users access to their games. I don't know how exactly they do that.
I don't either. Interesting.
Now, for those under 18, they can only access those games Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m., according to the report. So 1 hour a day.
Damn.
Minors are also allowed to play during the same time on national holidays. So you get the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and holidays for China to play video games if you're under 18.
Interesting.
The new rules also state that companies must make sure that players are using their real names to sign on and must prevent individuals who don't use their true identity from logging on anyway, likely as a way to ensure compliance with the new restrictions. Now, it's not the first time. In 2019, they put out rules stating that minors play online games for only a maximum of 90 minutes per day, and we're not allowed to play at all between the hours of 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. So this is the second time they've put down video game rules in China.
Interesting.
Just a great place to be. Yeah.
Did you see Bonnaroo? Bonnaroo got canceled.
Yeah. I was told that last night, and I was stunned to see that news.
Yeah, because of flooding. Because of Ida.
I tell you, I think that was the story I wanted to talk about that I completely forgot.
Okay. Yeah, I had somebody reach out, and they're like, it is a disaster. It's just mud, gross, horrible.
Yeah, so Bonnaroo was completely, I guess they got like an enormous amount of rain that absolutely killed the grounds. They weren't even be able to put trucks on the grounds because everything would like flood or sink.
Yeah.
And the reaction from people, very bad because they canceled it the day before. It was supposed to be this weekend.
Yeah.
So people on Twitter were like, or you're going to refund my tickets, but I just spent 18 hours driving to get here.
Yeah.
To like, and they're not even in Nashville. They're not even in Chattanooga, Tennessee. They're in Knoxville.
Yeah.
The home of nothing. And a lot of people there were just going to go camping, to stay on the grounds too. So like, what do those people do?
I don't know.
It's going to drive home now?
See you guys. That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, so Bonnaroo, it was late last night. It was like 7 o'clock when someone approached me and told me about it.
Yeah. All right, we've got about 4 minutes.
All right, so Wanda and Jeremy, thank you for your stories this morning. Please, guys, if you do have a story, when is a time that you were duped and charged way too much for something? Could be for your car, could be for your house, could be for a pair of speakers out of the back of a van. That's actually my story.
Oh, yeah, I remember this story.
Yeah, just let us know. Let us know your stories via the chat or give us a call, 1-800-394-1061. Or maybe just call us to say hi. We don't know if our phones work. We think they do.
They did, right?
Did they, or did we imagine they did?
Maybe. You were just close enough down the hallway. I just heard you.
Yeah, maybe we just slipped some peyote into our beers we drank last night.
Finally.
Weird shit happened.
Oh, somebody's calling. Let's check it out. Rock 1061, who's this?
See, maybe it doesn't work.
Hello, can you hear us? Rock 1061?
All right.
Hello, Rock 1061? Rock 1061, hello?
Good morning, gentlemen. Your phones work.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cool. You can hear us fine, right?
I can hear you perfectly fine.
I love
and
that.
I'm on headphones, so you guys are good to go.
Oh, even better. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thanks, Tony.
Bye.
Bye. I think I prematurely picked up the handset before.
Yeah, you were too eager.
I was
Hey,
so
eager,
ready.
eager beaver over there.
So ready.
Chill it out.
So ready. So excited. All right, so there's a new poll for this. I'll ask you guys. The left lane, should it be used only for passing, or can you use it to actually just drive and drive fast? Is it like the Autobahn on the left lane where as long as you're doing like 15 over the speed limit, it's okay?
Where are you talking about, like a 3-lane highway?
Yeah.
What's the situation?
It doesn't get that specific. It just says, is the left lane, is it only to be used for passing, or can it be used for driving fast? Let's go 3-lane. Let's go 3-lane situation.
I think if it's a 3-lane situation, yeah, if you're going fast, like if you're going 15, 20 miles over, yeah, you could probably stay in there for a little while. But if someone's coming up behind, you need to get out of the way.
You still got to move, right?
Yeah.
100%. So according to this poll of 27,000 Americans, it was split. 40% said it could be used for passing. 40% said it could be used for driving.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. Like if there's no one coming up behind me in the left-hand lane, like if I'm passing, I'll just stay there for a minute and I'll just roll. But if there's someone coming up, man, I get the hell out of the way.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. I hate it when you see that person in the distance and you know they're wanting you to move, yet there's like 3 cars to the right of you. And you really have to gun it just to get around them. I always hate that because I just know that person behind me is just now pissed off because I'm not going fast enough.
I take no one's feelings into account while I'm driving.
Just when you're driving?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right.
No, good point, Mo.
So I can tell my story.
Yeah, let's start off with yours, and then I'm gonna go with Jeremy's here. I'll do his story, and then after that, maybe just snag a few off the Facebook, and then we'll flip it for break 2.
Sounds good. All right, we got about 30 seconds, guys. Coming right back. Call, comment, and text 800-394-1061.
I don't know if this is a good or bad thing, but a story that just came out yesterday. How much time we got?
20 seconds.
And I'll come back.
All right, be right back, guys. When is the time that you were duped and charged too much money for something? Call, comment, and text now, 800-394-1061. We'd love to hear your story. Be sure to get on the stream this morning, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can watch the show each and every morning. While you're there, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. You can also download the Rock 1061 app for free. Get us on your in-home smart speaker and check us out at rock1061.com. So once again today, call, comment, and text, 800-394-1061. When is the time that you were duped and charged too much money for something? So the most recent for me is when I bought my Chevy Equinox. I purchased it, 6 years ago.
Was it really that long ago?
5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It's been a minute. And I loved the car initially, and then, it went to crap. But it all started out on a bad foot because I go in there, and, the price was good. I was happy with the price. No worries there. So I sit down, and they're like, hey, we can throw in oil changes. If you want, we'll just, tack it on. It's only going to be this much more. And the beauty of this is you can take this anywhere. You can get your oil changed wherever you want. And I went, cool, that's a great deal. What do I do? He's like, you just take this gift certificate in. They'll send it back to us. We'll send them the payment. You're good to go. I'm like, awesome.
Cool.
Sign me up. First time I try to go get my oil changed. Go to just the place up the road here. And they're like, oh, no. We can't take this. It's like, but the dealer, they're like, you could, take this anywhere. It's like, yeah, they don't pay right away, and it takes us forever, messed up our books. We don't do it.
Yeah, it's like Willy Wonka's golden ticket,
yes,
but it doesn't work.
So I call the dealership where I bought the car, and they're like, oh, well, you can go. So I bought it from a Toyota place in South Carolina. Mm-hmm. They're like, you can go to the Toyota place in Savannah, and you can use it there. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Right up the road from the radio station. I'll go there. So I go there, and I try to use it. Now, I had a Chevy Equinox. I didn't have a Toyota, even though I bought it from a Toyota dealership.
Used vehicle.
So I rolled into Toyota in Savannah. They didn't want to take it either because I didn't technically have a Toyota. So, I had to call and get in this big-ass argument just to get my free oil. Not even free. I paid for it. But it became so much of a hassle that I stopped using them. I just took it in wherever I could to get my oil changed because it was just easier and it wasn't worth it. So now I'm paying double for every damn oil change because I got duped into it.
Yeah, you never buy the tack-on, add-on stuff. I never do that. They try to get me for, insurance and stuff. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why would I do that? Well, you'll be protected. I'm protected by mine. Why would I need yours?
Yeah, no, it just ticked me off because, every oil change I paid for, I'm like, I'm paying double every time. I'm paying double for this damn oil change.
Yeah, that sucks, man. So our question of the day, once again, when is a time that you've been duped and charged way too much money? This one I feel for. So Jeremy hit us up on the stream, Cotter, and he goes, I was duped once into buying a jet ski, which, first and foremost, jet skis are sick.
Sounds awesome.
I've never rode a jet ski before.
Really?
Even, as the driver or just,
hanging
on for dear life. But they look awesome.
Yeah, they're great.
And I saw Kenny Powers drive one on TV, and it looked incredible. He goes, I bought a jet ski from a third party for way too much, and it ran for about 1 day, then never ran again.
No.
So, that is absolutely a brutal defeat when it comes to trying to buy something.
Yeah.
Especially from a third party. You're doing those Facebook deals or something.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a great price. And then you kind of hey, what about this? And they're like, yeah, that's fine. I'm even getting it for less than I thought. This is a great deal.
Yeah.
No, you get duped and your jet ski only runs for 1 day. That sucks.
How many people now are, and I guess technically still getting duped, but because of eBay or Craigslist or all this other stuff where all these transactions are done online, and now you get a product or you get whatever you buy, and it's just a load of crap.
Yeah, I don't know if eBay has the protection, but Facebook is actually pretty good. If you buy something directly from someone, from another state on Facebook, they have a Facebook protection. So if you lay a claim that person never paid you or never sent you the item, you can actually get your money back fairly quickly from Facebook. I've seen that happen before, but that's a tough situation. I think you could get really screwed over if you buy from someone that you just don't know.
So when is the time you were duped and charged too much money for something? 800-394-1061. Danielle hit us up. When I was when my dumbass bought a 2009 Audi from a teenager, the pictures he took didn't nearly reflect the damage on the vehicle. It had a front bumper that was attached by zip ties.
Yes, that sounds like my friend Tim.
Seized up front brakes.
Ooh.
Even worse, when I met the guy, I paid full asking price. I seriously need to learn how to negotiate.
Yeah, you never pay full asking price. I mean, the thing is if you go there and look at the vehicle and they're like, no, man, it's $7,000, and they don't come down at all, like even a little bit to even try play ball with you, then just walk away.
You don't need it that bad.
Yeah, the moment you walk away, the moment they see your back walking to your crappy car, they're probably going to think about it and be like, hey, okay, I'll come down this much. Something, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, negotiate more next time.
All right, when is the time that you were duped and charged too much money for something? Hit us up. We want those stories. You can give us a call this morning, 800-394-1061. You can also comment on the chat and text as well. Got brand new stuff from Aaron Jones. This is Supercharged. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
Okay, guys, once again, thanks for chiming in with your stories. Let's see, I'm reading Holly's. Holly has quite a story here. My excavator? Okay. All right, once again, guys, question of the day is, when is the time that you were duped and charged way too much money for something? Please let us know currently in the chat or by calling us up at 1-800-394-1061.
We got it just under 2 minutes. Wow. So not going into the whole article, but the headline, because I know you're going to go see the movie this weekend, Candyman is not a good film. And that's okay.
What?
I don't know. It's an opinion piece.
Yeah.
I know I'm not alone when I say I thought of watching a movie in theater. Oh, yeah. Just says not good. Whatever.
I've heard good things about Candyman.
Yeah.
Really good things, actually. No, I think I'm definitely going to go check it out on Friday.
Yeah, I don't think I will.
All right, this next break, how much time we got? 1 minute?
I got a minute.
All right, so I'll kick it off.
Yeah. We got a good one from Brenton.
Okay, go ahead and use that one.
Yeah.
All right, I got two smaller ones I'll use as well.
Okay. So do yours. I'll do Brenton's. You want to do the two smaller ones and then move to the third?
Yeah, I'll end on chicken fingers.
Chicken fingers. Okay, we'll be right back, guys. Good morning. We are taking your calls, comments, and text. 800-394-1061. When is the time that you were duped and charged too much money for something?
So my story was when I was I think I was 19 years old. So I was working for Farm and Fleet. It's kind of like Tractor Supply Company here in the South. And I was going to work one day. We wore red T-shirts and jeans every single day. And I just needed gas before I got into work. I had some extra time, so I stopped in at this gas station, which was right next to a supermarket. And in the supermarket, there was this truck that had the back of it open, kind of like a smaller U-Haul. There was a couple guys, and anyway, they walked over to me like, hey, man. Hey, so we work for a speaker, like a speaker place, like, I don't know, let's say just say Best Buy or something. And we're delivering a bunch of receivers and speakers, but they gave us way too many. So we're, no, it's a good deal.
Okay.
So they're like, so we got some extra speakers. Are you interested? And I'm like, I actually was looking, oddly enough, at that time to like buy a new like home entertainment, like the tall tower speakers.
Right.
That were cool at the time. He's like, all right. I'm kind of interested. What do you got? And they're like, all right, here's some speakers. And I knew the thing that I knew immediately this was not good, almost immediately, but I was in because it was a thrill ride.
Okay.
So they show me these speakers and they're like, 1,000 watts per channel or whatever. I'm like, that sounds good. But the price was printed on the box. Whenever a price is printed on a box for like a major electronic item,
right,
that was a red flag. And I knew it at that point.
Sure.
It was like the speaker was $400. It was like MSRP, $400. And I looked at that and they wanted to sell me the pair of speakers. And I was like, cool. How much do you want? They're like, we'll do it for half price, $400 for both of them. I'm like, okay, let's do it. So, and I drove a really small car at that time. I drove like a 1986 Chevy Cavalier. I mean, it was crap. So I ran to the grocery store next door, pulled $400 out of the ATM, which I could only do $200 at a time.
Right.
And I grabbed the money, came over, bought the speakers from them, and they were okay.
All right.
But immediately, as soon as I started telling people the story, like, wait a minute, you bought speakers from dudes out of a van in a parking lot at the gas station? I'm like, yeah, it was a great deal. And then it kind of hit me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, you're an idiot. Had those speakers for like a year. Then I gave them to my buddy, and they were in his garage for a while.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what happened to them. They look cool. They had like this cool, like metal, plasticky, great to them, mostly plastic kind of metal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I totally way overpaid probably for speakers that cost a total of $100. I spent $400. So that's on me.
All right. When is the time that you were duped, charged too much money for something? Hit us up, 800-394-1061. Our buddy Brenton said he was in Athens, went to a spot to get some growlers.
Yeah, beer growlers.
So the price on the board says $7 a gallon. He's
a
like,
gallon?
A gallon,
Okay.
a big growler. And he's like, I'm in. I ordered 2. Total came to $54. Turns out the $7 was the price of the empty growler. And he had no idea that wasn't including the beer. Mind you, he said this is the first time I've ever even seen a growler. And I thought, what a deal. Never again. I'll ask for prices. Craft beer is expensive, man. You getting a growler, that stuff? Yeah, you're going to pay for it.
Yeah. What the? That's just like that's one of those things where you immediately regret. It's like ordering the special of the day. And you're like, oh, absolutely. That's the special of the day sounds great. And they're like, okay, cool. And you never really ask like, how much is the special of the day? And then your bill comes and it's like $48 for your single entree.
We did that, not special of the day, but when we got my dog, Mr. Blonde, his birthday is actually next month or this month. So last year for his birthday, we went out to one of the local just pet stores and we got him like a big, dog cookie. No price on it. $25. And they rung it up, and I'm like, I'm committed now. I'm not going to be like, nope, I'm not spending $25 on a dog cookie. Totally got me.
I mean, you were not really committed at that point. You could have just said no.
I know, but I felt like
you could have took a bite of it and ran.
I should have. All right, hit us up with your calls, comments, and texts. What is the time you're duped and charged too much money for something?
All right, so Chris Lee on the stream says, just a few minutes ago I was duped when I went to the dentist. And I can actually verify this because I was on the phone with my elderly mother yesterday who doesn't have insurance because that's the way things go nowadays. And it cost her $350 to get her teeth cleaned without insurance. $350.
Your wife should have just brought the equipment up when you made the trip to Illinois. Did them in the kitchen.
I don't think that's quite legal, Connor.
Well, tell anybody.
Wink, wink. Also on the stream, Trent says, I got duped today. $10 for 3 gas station chicken fingers. WTF?
What?
First, I hope they were delicious. I'm guessing Parker's, maybe?
$10?
And Market, who sells chicken wings? Oh, wait, there's that chicken place inside of that weird gas station down on Capricorn as well. I don't know. I mean, like it's like sushi, hot dogs, chicken fingers, any sort of gas station food I am very skeptical of, let alone spending $10 for those chicken fingers, man.
We had Mac bring that stuff in a couple weeks ago. It was delicious.
Yeah. I know, and it's always like a 50-50 shot on if the food's going to be good. Did it include dipping sauces, Trent? Actually, that's a good question.
That's a great
Did it come with honey
question.
mustard?
If it did, maybe.
Yeah. You could have just went to Chick-fil-A. You had to wait in line. I don't know. I get why you did it, but not a good choice.
800-394-1061. Call, comment, and text. When is the time you were duped and charged too much money for something? More of your stories coming up. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
All right, take this call here.
Yep.
Maybe Vic. We haven't heard from Vic in a while. Mostly because the phone sucked.
Rock 1061, who's this?
I didn't get duped. I got shitted.
Whoa. What
right
happened?
in front of my own house.
What happened?
This damn Indians come up, Indian family, woman, kid, dude, screaming they ain't got no gas money. They're from Miami. They needed to get back to Miami. Dude's got a damn 18-carat ring. I swear it felt like it weighed an ounce of gold.
Okay.
You know? And it said 18 karat. And I'm a smart person, so I ran in the house. I said, you give me a minute, let me look at it. I said, give me 1 minute. I'll go get the money. So I took it in the house, slammed the magnet on it. Magnet didn't stick to it. So I instantly thought, dude, this is definitely gold. He's wanting like $150 for it. I told him, dude, I can give you 75. I mean, that should cover the gas that you need, you know?
Uh-huh.
And the lady's like, can you at least do 100? I said, if I had 100, I'd give you 100, but I don't have $100. So finally, I got him down to 75. And I felt like, oh, dude, I got the baddest thing. I'm going to take this joker and sell it. Well, come to find out about it, I got crapped a pawn. It was faker than shit. Even the dude said he don't know what kind of metal it's made out of, but he said it damn sure wasn't gold.
So did he offer you anything for the ring?
Hell no, he said it wasn't worth $10.
Oh, man. Sorry about that, Vic.
Yeah, wow, Vic. Well, dude, it was great hearing from you, man. It's been way too long.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and by the way, yesterday's y'all's little subject about
coworkers.
people at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually, the day before yesterday, walked off the job because of one of my coworkers, but my boss called me and we worked it out. So yesterday I went back to work.
That's good.
I'm still in the midst of stuff, but here I go again.
Well, good luck, Vic.
Good luck, man.
All right, brothers. Have a good evening.
I see you.
Good evening. I'm a smart person. I got shitted. Oh, just so much stuff going on there. We got time to edit that up real quick?
We got time. Yeah,
all
guys,
right.
give us a second.
Edit that up so we can get it on. All right, guys, back on the stream. Thanks for hanging out while we were editing up that call from Vic. Obviously, it takes a little extra time because Vic, I don't think I have to really explain that for anyone who hangs around with us on more than a regular occasion. Yes, Sean, I think I am looking for a smoker. I'm going to make my wife buy me one for Christmas. Yeah, just DM me. It doesn't even have to be today. When you have a moment sometime over the next few days. If you have some suggestions, I mean, I don't have to have like the most ridiculous, maybe like a beginner smoker, one for a person who thinks like a 5-year-old. Yeah, maybe you get me one of those.
All right, so do you have any up on the stream still story-wise?
Let's see. I've got a story from Wanda that I can use.
Okay. Lonnie just hit us up with a text. I could do that one.
Yeah, why don't you do that text? Do that text. I'll go into a stream or two, and then let's finish on the call.
Sounds good.
Blesseth me.
All right, guys, got about 2.5 minutes. We did have a talk. We got the chance to talk to Chris Jericho yesterday. Super cool guy, sitting at his desk, drinking some coffee.
Yeah, so where Chris does like most of his podcast stuff, like if you've seen any of his YouTube stuff, he was sitting right there, and it was cool to talk to him. So Friday, 8 a.m., Chris Jericho joins the Cotter and Marshall show here on Rock 106.1. We also have it videoed, so we'll share the video at the same time. I didn't get a chance to do any video work yesterday, unfortunately, so I'll try to squeeze some video work in today, get that Pop Evil interview that we did up yesterday. It's its own standalone piece.
So the Jericho stuff, it was fun, man. He's a cool guy. Fortunately, I won't be here for the show in October, but should be a good time. Everybody should go see it.
Yeah, I think we're going to try to get Chris Jericho in for a live stream that morning. Or actually, I guess it could be really any day.
Yeah,
anytime during the day. But we'll try to get Chris Jericho in on Friday, October 8th for a quick live stream. I think he's got some good stories for us, and I'll ask him a bunch of your guys' questions, but we'll get to that later. But Chris Jericho joins us this Friday on the Cotter and Marshall show, 8 a.m. Pretty excited about it.
All right, got 1 minute to go. I'm excited about today's Mount Rushmore. I don't know how you approached it.
Illogically, and like a 2-year-old.
So did I. Okay, good. No, mine's totally yes.
Yeah, today's Mount Rushmore is the Mount Rushmore of Dinosaurs. For anyone on the live stream, I have visual props as well.
Oh, nice.
So,
that I don't, but I...
Did you even try? They're dinosaurs, bro.
Yeah, I know. I took a different approach to it.
Okay.
Is all I'll say. Maybe we took the same approach. I don't know. All right, we got about 20 seconds.
Cool. Once again, we'll start with
I'll start with Lonnie.
Yeah, start with Lonnie, and I'll jump into a couple streams, and then we'll finish on Vic's call.
Perfect. All right, guys, be right back. When is the time you were duped and charged way too much money for something? Had some great stories today. On the text, Lonnie hit us up. He said he bought a Milwaukee toolbox setup from someone online.
Okay.
Said, great deal. Shipping was included and everything. He was agreed to pay half up front. Seemed like a fair way to protect both of us.
Mm-hmm.
So sends $140 to the person.
Okay.
After a week, never got a tracking number, never heard back from that person again.
Oh.
Going back, man, buying stuff online can be scary.
Especially from a third party.
Yes.
Like you buy something from, a big name, you feel pretty confident. But yeah, when you're buying from like a 1v1 type of situation, You do take that chance.
You're risking it.
In most cases. And Milwaukee Toolbox, did they come with tools? I mean, like just the box?
I don't know. Never saw it.
Well, let's go to the social medias. We put up the question yesterday for you guys. And the question of the day once again is, when is the time you've been duped and charged way too much money for something? Amanda says, the stupid, aggressive kiosk guys in the mall got me for a hairstyling tool for like $100. I don't even style my hair. Amanda, first and foremost, I think that was just good salesmanship by those guys.
Say, can we hire them? We need people on our sales staff.
We definitely need some people on our sales. We need those guys once again. Chris, I love this one because it probably hits too close to home for a few of us. Chris says, when I got married, not going to fall for that crap again. Chris is definitely going to fall for that crap again. It's bound to happen. And then, of course, we just had a bunch of people talk about taxes and the government.
Yeah.
Every
time, man.
Comes to getting duped by people. So trust me, we feel you.
All right, I feel pretty good. It's been a minute since we heard from Vic. Good to know Vic is doing well. And yes, Vic has a story about a time he was duped.
I didn't get duped. I got
What
right
happened?
in front of my own house.
What happened?
Indian family, woman, kid, dude, screaming they ain't got no gas money. They're from Miami. They needed to get back to Miami. Dude's got a damn 18-carat ring. I swear it felt like it weighed an ounce of gold.
Okay.
And it said 18 carat. And I'm a smart person, so I ran in the house. I said, you give me a minute, let me look at it. I said, give me 1 minute. I'll go get the money. So I took it in the house, slammed the magnet on it. Magnet didn't stick to it. So I instantly thought, dude, this is definitely gold. He's wanting like $150 for it. I told him, dude, I can give you 75. I mean, that should cover the gas that you need, And the lady's like, can you at least do 100? I said, if I had 100, I'd give you 100, but I don't have $100. So I got him down to 75, and I felt like, oh, dude, I got the baddest thing. I'm gonna take this joker and sell it. Well, come to find out about it, I got crapped a pawn. Even the dude said he don't know what kind of metal it's made out of, but he said it damn sure wasn't gold.
So did he offer you anything for the ring?
Hell no, he said it wasn't worth $10.
Oh, man, I feel bad for Vic.
Do you?
Yes, Vic, I feel bad for you.
Usually when someone comes upon your home and offers to sell you a ring because they need gas money, probably just go back inside and lock the doors.
All right, thank you guys for the stories. You can keep them coming with the text, 800-394-1061 or on the chat. Coming up next, a school board recently got pranked. And this is straight up junior high humor, but you know what? It gets me every damn time.
And I have some examples outside of what happened that I'll also share.
I love this. All right, that's coming up after Metallica. Here's King Nothing, Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061. All right, guys, I got to edit this up real quick. Give me a couple seconds here, guys. go.
Okay, guys, back on the stream. Sorry, Cotter just had to edit that up. That audio we're going to play here in like 2 minutes. I didn't have a chance this morning because the radio station was exploding. So this is our next story. We're talking about a school board. They got pranked. Someone sent in a list of people that were going to be there that wanted to ask questions, and those people's names aren't quite real. So we'll let you hear that audio here in just a few moments. Also, with those names, I have some names of my own that I'd like to add into the process.
I love it.
So we'll do that. So we're about 2 minutes away from that.
Yeah. Yeah, I went in and beeped some of them out because it's like, you know what? I know, yeah, it's just not worth it. Just to be safe.
So Damon, he missed our break, but he sent one in for our question of the day.
Okay.
He said, this wasn't me so much my family. When I was 18, my parents bought me my first car out of high school. $1,200 for a 2000 Dodge Neon. What a car. I drove it for a month before it blew a head gasket, and it would have cost $1,200 to fix. I sold the car to a scrapyard for $200.
Yeah, that sucks, man. It's anytime you buy a used car, it's always that risk. Always that risk.
Rhett goes, Bart Simpson when he calls Moe's Tavern, Harry Balls.
Yep. Never gets old, man. Ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man. The Dodge Neon was an ugly ass car. That's what I remember. Hold on, let me look it up.
Remember.
Let me look up a Dodge Neon. Actually, it's pretty close to what I drive. I drive a Hyundai Elantra. No, my Hyundai Elantra looks better than a Dodge Neon.
Yeah,
I think the last year they made them was 2005.
Oh, damn.
Oh, no, wait. They brought it back. 2016. They're still making Dodge Neons on purpose? Good Lord.
Neon's cool again. All right, guys, got about 20 seconds. Get into this story.
Sean goes, my friend has a PE coach named Richard Balls. Dick Balls.
All right, guys, be right back. So, yes, this is just some classic junior high level comedy here. But a good fake name will get me every time.
So when I first started in radio, Cotter, I teamed up with a rock morning show, and we were 12-year-olds.
Yes.
And there was an old man named Dan Dermody who would do birthdays in the morning.
Yep, on country station.
Yeah, on the country station. So like once or twice a year, we would send him a lot of the names that you're about to hear, and we would giggle, and then we would play back the audio that we got from him saying them, because he would be completely oblivious to the names he was actually saying. We got in trouble by our bosses.
I remember
and
that.
We were told not to ever do it again. But I think we did it one more time.
I want to say he gave you one last one. I think he gave you one more, and then it's like, all right, stop it. Because he didn't know. He was so oblivious. Well, this is a school board meeting in Richmond, Virginia. And, you know, people get time. They can come up on the mic, and they can ask questions, talk to the school board. Well, somebody sent a list of fake names. Now, initially, people thought this was fake because everybody's wearing a mask. You can't see mouth moves. But it has been confirmed. These are legit.
Yeah.
So you got the dude sitting at the school board calling off these names.
Phil McCracken. Phil McCracken.
Oh, sorry, so good.
Sulk. Sook. Mahidi. Ophelia Mc. Ophelia Mc. Eileen Dover.
Where?
Eileen Dover.
Did you?
Don.
That's my favorite.
Don. Wayne Kerr. Wayne Kerr.
I mean, he doesn't realize. He just keeps. I mean, somebody in that room had to be like, "Wait a second, I get what's going on here."
Yeah. Well, I have some all-time favorites, and I actually just went online and kind of Googled some, and I found a list of 150.
Oh,
so,
jeez.
How about this one? How about Yuri Nader?
Okay.
Yuri Nader.
Yuri.
Yeah. Will he layer? Excuse me. Anyone? Will he layer? Cotter, what about this one? Wilma Fingerdew.
What?
Wilma Fingerdew. You here, sir? Maya Buttreeks. Is Maya Buttreeks here? Max E. Mum. Max E. Mum. I don't know, because you're going all the way. Mark Z. Spots. Mark Z. Spots. They're so good. They're so good. Wilma Fingerdew, I think, is my favorite.
That may be my all-time new favorite.
Wilma Fingerdew.
If you got any good fake names, hit us up on the text 800-394-1061. So back in 2006, I believe, Ric Flair and Mick Foley had a match at SummerSlam. It was bloody. It was brutal. It was awesome. Well, a prop from that match recently sold at auction for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Got that story coming up next. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061. I know it's juvenile, but damn it, man. Every damn time.
Martha Fokker. Martha Fokker.
We're going to come right out of the stop set, too.
She's a freak.
Let's see who this is. Rock 1061, hello. Oops, there we go.
I knew a chick named Anita Cox.
You knew a chick named that?
That was her real name, dude.
Wait,
Anita Cox.
when did you know her? Like high school?
No, actually, she delivered parts to our shop, and I hung out with her every now and then. But
All right.
don't tell that on the air now because I'll get in trouble.
No, our secret, Vic, our secret.
Yeah, Anita Cox.
That's good. I like it.
Still laughing. All right, Vic. We love you, man.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later.
Don't forget about Mike Cunt.
I'll never forget.
Never will.
Never forget.
will. See you, Vic.
There's I need a bath. I need a dick. I need a hand job. I need a hard cock. I need a head. I need a whore.
Vic always cracks himself up. No, I'm sorry. Those juvenile names every time. And I remember, because we were working in the same building when this was happening, I remember the enjoyment that Jamie Markley, who was the program director of the rock station, the Coast, the morning show, the pure, he was like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, yeah.
With this bit. He absolutely loved it.
He loved this more than anything.
Something tells me he still has that audio and busts it out just around the holidays just to, bring some spread cheer and goodwill to everybody.
Sherry Miller, oh my God, where can I get a list of these names? Don't worry, I'll send them to you. Here, actually, you know what? I'll share it on the chat. I'll share it on the chat, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me pop open. I have it on my my laptop in front of me.
Wilma Fingerdew, though, may be my favorite of all time. It is so good. All right, we're going to come right out of the stop set. We've got, 3 minutes or so. All right, how much time? I'm going to get some more water. Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right, hold on 1 second, and there we go. There you go. I just went ahead and dropped in the link to the funny, dirty names. I found a list of 180 that you can have some fun with, Sherry. There you go. Rhett says y'all need to do that to Jake Thompson during his show.
He never answers his phone.
He would never answers his phone, never looks at his emails, and he actually doesn't do any bits. So it's a great show. You'd love it. Those are great names for burner Facebook accounts. Joan Han Walter dropped us a link. Let's see where this goes. Rowan Atkinson Live Dirty Names. Oh, I'll have to check that out. Thank you for dropping that in,
That's
Joan.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Wanda says, Vic, twice in one day. We are truly blessed. You know, it's going to be a good day. Good Wednesday. All right, guys, coming up here at the bottom of the 8 o'clock hour, I got a quick story about, so Ric Flair and Mick Foley, they had a match like 20 years ago, and they used a baseball bat to beat the living crap out of each other. That bat sold for a ton of money.
Then we're also just going to give you some, I don't know, memorabilia that we would like to own from, sports or pop culture.
Mm-hmm.
Marshall's list is extensive.
Well, we had a lot of extra time this morning,
That's
so
true.
I just decided to. I think I only had 2. Right?
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I only had 2, and I was like, well, I'm underprepared for this, so I'm going to use the extra time to go a little bit deeper, and I did. That's what she said. So we talked about it briefly earlier. So Bonnaroo, supposed to be a ton of bands. I mean, who was part of that? The Foo Fighters, Lizzo.
Yeah, it was stupid.
I mean, there was a ridiculous amount, and this happens in Tennessee. Apparently, the organizers have canceled the event the day before the event, citing flooding from heavy rains. The second year in a row the festival's been called off. Last year's was canceled because of the pandemic.
We got about 15.
I'll go into an official statement here in just a moment on it.
Okay. All right, guys. Be right back. How much money would you pay for a barbed wire bat used in a SummerSlam match between Ric Flair and Mick Foley? Well, if you've got this kind of money, put me in your will. I'll take some of it off your hands. So back in 2006, they had, kind of a legendary I Quit match. It was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was bloody. It was barbaric. It was an awesome match. And during the match, they brought out like a Lucille-style bat from Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
It was a bat covered in barbed wire. And, Ric Flair just beat Mick Foley in the head with it. He's raking it back and forth across his forehead. Blood's going everywhere. It was great. Well, this bat was recently put up for auction, and it sold for almost $20,000.
Yeah, now the starting bid was only $3,500, and this is an official auction from WWE. They had it back in, I don't know, some corner, and they're like, let's get rid of it. And they made $20,000 off this thing because they sold it via Golden Auctions. They sold a bunch of other stuff that day as well from the WWE memorabilia vault. But that's kind of crazy, man, for a baseball bat covered in barbed wire.
Yeah.
$20,000. What kind of mark wrestling fan has $20,000 in the first place to spend on something like this?
Conrad Thompson, I don't. He does the podcast with a bunch of different people, and he buys all this kind of stuff. But I don't know, man. It's like I'm a huge wrestling fan, and I don't know if there's no way. Even if I had it, $20,000 on a barbed wire bat. I know it's a cool match, but it's not that cool.
I think they washed all the blood off it too, right?
They had to.
Yeah, I saw a picture of it. It looked fairly clean. Like it looked like it was almost kind of fake, although WWE put one of those authenticity cards with it. Like if I was going to buy that thing for $20,000,
want the blood on?
I want like flesh still attached to it. Okay, I want skin part of it. I want DNA on that thing.
That's fair. But kind of got us thinking. If you can get any sort of memorabilia from pop culture, from movies, TV, music, or sports, what would you want?
For me, initially, my favorite show of all time is Breaking Bad. So I want their first initial RV meth trailer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because first of all, I'll be able to cook meth, which is nice. Side gig, everyone's got one.
Does it come with the instructions and ingredients?
Well, I can also look it up online.
Okay, fair enough.
And then also, I just got an RV, so I can go camping with all my buddies. So I think it dual purpose, and also I own a piece of memorabilia from one of the best shows ever.
I like
100%,
that.
I'm in. That's the number one thing I want.
First thing that came to mind to me was the original Star Wars. It wasn't CGI; it was miniatures.
Mm-hmm.
I want like the Millennium Falcon miniature they used to film the original Star Wars movie.
Even the miniature, it was quite large,
it's
right?
massive.
Yeah.
But that's what I want. That prop piece would be so cool to have.
Now, once again, this is if you could have any piece from a movie, a TV show, or sports, just memorabilia in general. As a Bears fan, I just want the Lombardi Trophy from the '85 championship, obviously. Going back to Star Wars, every boy in the history of ever wants Han Solo's blaster and Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
Yep.
Or Darth Vader's lightsaber. I'll throw that out there.
Or just like a legit Darth Vader helmet.
No, I don't want that.
You don't want that?
Because first of all, if I got it, I wouldn't wear it all the time.
Yeah, totally.
I get so hot anyway.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that at all.
I had from the world of sports. I want the baseball Anthony Rizzo slid into his back pocket when the Cubs won the 2016 World Series.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I want that.
What about Captain America's shield with like the Black Panther claw marks on it?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
What about just an Iron Man suit, but it's got to be working?
Because they do.
Yeah, I want a working
because
Iron
all
Man
of them
suit.
do.
Yeah, it'd be sick, dude.
The last thing I had on my list was the yellow jacket Freddie Mercury wore from their Wembley show in 1986.
You would wear it though, right?
I would totally wear it.
Yeah.
I would grow a mustache. I would walk around like Freddie Mercury. I would sing Queen songs poorly.
I love that because the jacket would be so small you wouldn't even be able to zip it.
I would be like Chris Farley wearing David Spade's jacket.
In a little coat.
Rip. Ah, damn it. All right, coming up after 8 o'clock, we have got today's Mount Rushmore. It is the Mount Rushmore of Dinosaurs. I'm guessing we both took this in different directions.
I don't understand. I mean, they're dinosaurs. How can we take it in different directions?
We'll see. We'll put together a Mount Rushmore.
Robot dinosaurs do not count.
I got to rework my list. All right, we got the Mount Rushmore of Dinosaurs coming up next. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. There we go.
Mecha Godzilla 1 through 4.
No, I don't believe I have any robot dinosaurs on my list. Nope.
Rhett says, for me, it would be Slave 1, the Boba ship.
Dude, good call. Yeah.
Like, wait, you want the real Boba ship? I don't think they built that. Maybe they have. I don't know.
If I had the space, because initially instead of the Millennium Falcon, I was going to put the because they had built, when Luke flies through the Death Star to blow it up, they built that like on a tabletop, that run. And I'm like, man, if I had the space, how cool would it be just to have that whole piece?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to go with the meth trailer. I think that's just the way to go.
That's a good call. I like that. Yeah, I was like, I was trying to come. Is there something from Lost that I would want? I mean, I love the TV show Lost.
The smoke monster.
I just want the smoke monster.
Yeah.
But
Penny's boat.
Anything with Dharma on it.
Penny's boat, just so you can have a boat, dude. And you could sell it for a lot of money right now.
True.
Boats are in short supply for some reason. I have a very upset. I see a comment on here that I'm very upset about.
Okay.
Tony wrote, I agree, Charles. Sorry for the late response. I was buying Halloween stuff at Lowe's. I did not know Lowe's had their Halloween stuff out, and I'm very upset. Target is starting to put out their Halloween stuff, in case anyone's wondering. My wife stopped by last night to go pick up some grocery stuff.
Okay.
She said they just started putting out like the signs and stuff for it. So Halloween decorations is coming. I was in Illinois this past weekend. Everyone had Halloween decorations, not like up at their houses, but like every store had a ton of stuff. We didn't have anything, and it pisses me off.
I get that. Rhett, Marshall, go with the RV from Spaceballs. Looks like a meth trailer and could fly.
Oh, that is a solid point.
That is a good call. When was the last time you watched Spaceballs?
I saw it on TV like the other night.
Does it still hold up?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't sit and watch it.
Yeah.
It's not the Shawshank Redemption.
No, that's so good. I don't know. I may have to go back and watch it because I wonder if that one will hold up.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have not. I mean, it's Mel Brooks, right?
Yeah. It's Mel Brooks.
I'm sure it's going to hold up. His stuff's timeless. Sean says Lowe's and Home Depot had their Halloween stuff up here for about a month. I don't know. Maybe it's like maybe they realize that Halloween stuff sells better in the north than it does the south. I don't understand, but why have we not gotten anything here?
Yeah.
Like a Spirit's not even effing open yet.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
How is the Spirit store not open yet?
Yeah, I mean, we are within a month and, I don't know, it's 2 months now to Halloween-ish. I don't know, it just bothers me, man. I love Halloween. Like, I'm super into Halloween this year. I'm ready to go. And technically, Halloween's on a Sunday this year. So are we trick-or-treating on Saturday? Is that how we're doing it?
I don't know. Every place does it differently anymore. You should just make Halloween. Halloween should be the last Saturday of October every year.
We had to change the calendars. The lunar tides would be screwed up.
Yeah, I think we'd be okay. Just make it the last Saturday. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be the 31st.
Yeah, it needs to be the 31st.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. I just think, Halloween trick-or-treating is fine. Like whatever day it lands on, let's just all agree that's the day we trick-or-treat.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Just make the last.
And especially this year, because the 30th, the day before Halloween, I'm going to go out to a party, and I'm going to get, shit housed. I'm not gonna try to stay in my driveway and hand out candy. I'd rather be hungover and do it the day after.
Yeah, I get that.
Rhett says it's because it's still like 90 degrees outside. Doesn't feel like Halloween weather. I don't care. Give me the effing decorations. I'm willing to give you my money. Give me your garbagey Halloween stuff.
Oh, Wanda, if any of y'all are getting rid of old garden tools and equipment, send them to me. I've got a piece of crap rake. I'm happily willing to donate. It's just a big plastic green rake, but the handle just constantly falls off. I got to buy a new one.
Probably just put a screw in that.
I know you could, but it's old.
Will they cancel Halloween again? I don't know.
They didn't. We didn't have a lot, but we had trick or treaters last year.
Yeah, my wife and I, because we don't get trick or treaters down by our house because we're like way down at the end of this cul-de-sac and no one comes down there. So we put together like little Halloween bags that had like spider rings and like candies in it. And then we just rode our bikes around. We strapped a basket on and we just like handed stuff out to trick or treaters and we rode our bikes and we were drinking at the same time. But in our neighborhood, it was awesome.
Wanda, when you say equipment, what are you looking for?
Yeah,
I got a lawnmower I'm looking to get rid of.
Garden tools?
I got a lawnmower. I don't know what you want here.
Sean says we put our Christmas decorations out the day after Halloween. You're a monster. We just don't turn them on until after Thanksgiving. Have to beat the freeze. Okay.
I get that.
That's fine.
That's
just
legit.
Don't turn them on.
That's legit.
I mean, if there is rules about holidays, because there's so many, obviously, at the end of the year, to me, Halloween decorations can go up starting today. September 1st.
I'm okay with that.
September 1st to October 31st, you can have Halloween decorations up. And especially with Halloween being on a Sunday, that Sunday night or that Monday, take them down. You don't get any more. You get 2 straight months of Halloween this year.
I mean, I'd give you
I'd
give you the weekend.
Yeah.
I'd give you the following weekend. I mean, because it's during week. It's during the week. You got work. You got stuff. You may not want to take them down. I'll give you to the weekend.
Get your kids to do it.
But I agree. I think you put stuff. I want to see it, man. It's like I'd rather see the decorations up for an extended period of time prior than like, oh yeah, I get a week of it. Give it to me 2 months.
When it comes to Thanksgiving, if you're a person that even owns Thanksgiving decorations that you put outside, you're a weirdo.
Yeah, we got some stuff we may hang inside occasionally, but nothing.
How about this?
Inside.
If you carved a pumpkin and it's still like not absolutely rotting, turn it around, like turn the decoration, like the cutout pieces around, and just leave the pumpkin on your porch. You can go from Halloween to Thanksgiving immediately. So you could do that.
True.
That's allowed. But if you put out the weird stuff, man, just I don't know, don't. Who wants to celebrate Thanksgiving? Now, when it comes to decorations for Christmas, I'm talking Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, even Thanksgiving night. If you have like a bunch of family members over, you may decorate for Christmas, and Christmas decorations may stay up until the 1st of the next year.
Yeah, I think it's fair.
So New Year's Day, everyone's got off. That day you have to take down all your Christmas shit. Okay, I don't want to see it.
Depends on how hard you partied on New Year's Eve.
Oh, even like 5 o'clock, you should be mostly recovered to go out and just package up all your stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, so that's the timeline for decorating for the final part of the year. You're welcome. I laid it out for you.
The guideline according to Marshall.
Don't break out the rule. Don't break the rules. Come over and slap the piss out of you. Marshall, kids don't come to your house because they are scared that tree will fall on them. I know, technically with that tree up in my yard, it's always Halloween. So.
That's true. Someone could die at a moment's notice.
Max says we never decorated for Halloween back home because we were in the boonies, still are, home sweet home, and no one came to trick or treat out there. That's just sad. I just feel like you should always decorate for Halloween. Cotter, I'm going to adjust your camera because it looks like you're a midget.
It looks like, or?
I just want more of you in the frame.
Okay.
I don't know if that's better or not. But
it's better. It's better.
That's what happens when we move cameras.
All right, we got about 4 minutes before we get into the Mount Rushmore of dinosaurs.
I took some screenshots of the dinosaurs that I will be choosing today and showing them off on the live stream.
Okay.
So that's my visual prop. Because,
wow, Mac, that's harsh.
Because you could describe a dinosaur and that's fine, but when you see a dinosaur, you're like,
right,
hell yeah, dude, that's a sick dinosaur.
All right, got Volbeats wrapping up. Going to get into Alice in Chains, a little unplugged wood. So my kid going to college, being an architect. All she's done so far in the architect classes is draw things.
Sure.
So I had to draw like straight lines, or try to draw straight lines. And then yesterday sent a photo. It's all about perspective now. So I had to draw these like boxes, making them look a little three-dimensional. And then it was like flat rectangles, making them all look like they're, 3D and all this stuff. I had to draw pictures of the building she was in from 3 different perspectives. She has never drawn. Drawing has never been one of her things. Mm-hmm. And now she's doing more art than my kid who went to school for art, fashion design. So, I know it's not art and it's, it's this. And because I asked, I'm like, you're drawing, but it's, it's the future. Isn't there software to take care of all of this? It's like, when I went to school for radio, they still taught us how to splice tape. Like, nobody's splicing tape anymore, but they still taught it to us. So I asked her about that, and she's like, well, it's more along the lines of it's just good to know. And it could be the thing. It's like when you go in for a job or you go in for an internship, and it's like a lot of people will know the same stuff coming out of school. You can use the software. You can do all this stuff. But sometimes the tiebreaker is the person who can freaking draw a straight line. That's just another tool in your arsenal. I'm like, all right, draw straight lines.
It's like, I don't know. I feel like school sometimes when they do that, it's like the, oh, you got to know all this math. You're like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I have a calculator.
Yeah.
A calculator will do the math for me. Yeah. I don't actually need to know how to do this outside of putting numbers.
Yeah.
Do you know how to use a calculator? You're good.
That's true.
Can I ask a serious question before we dive into the Mount Rushmore real quick? So I got into a real long thought yesterday, which hurt my brain. Do you know if we accurately know what the junk of dinosaurs looks like?
Oh, good. Of course not. We don't know what dinosaurs look like. Do they have feathers? Do they not have feathers?
Do you think you know what a dinosaur dick looks like? And like, how differently do they look between animals? Because I honestly thought about that for a while yesterday.
It's a good question. I don't know.
Because I don't think they're accurately placed on like, T-Rex. Like T-Rex is a massive animal. What if it just had a huge dong? Like a horse dong just hanging between its legs.
Uses it as a club.
So that's what I thought about for a good hour yesterday.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't stop thinking about dinosaur dongs, so it was a tough day for me.
Wanda, soul.
Very hard.
Scaly.
Scaly.
Wanda, sweet. Let's when you get back from your vacay, figure out a time to hook it up.
Gibby goes, high thoughts?
That's funny.
Red says, I'm sure a dinosaur ball sack was huge. I'm just saying. What if they had like egregiously tiny balls, but like,
I don't know.
Or what if it was flip flop? What if they had like small dinosaur dicks, but like huge balls?
It's why they went extinct. So small they couldn't use their stuff anymore.
Wasn't the meteors or anything?
No. That's just some rumor.
Sort of weird extinction event.
Weird rumor.
Yeah.
All right, guys, be right back. Good morning, everybody. This is the Cotter and Marshall Show. If you were putting together the Mount Rushmore of Dinosaurs, what would be top on your list? We're going to find out what's going to top our Mount Rushmore here in a bit. Don't forget to join the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. So, Marshall, you were really excited about today's Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
I think you sent me a list of different things, and one of them was dinosaurs. I think in parentheses, my favorite.
Yeah. So are you still not captivated by the thought of dinosaurs?
No.
Going to Jurassic Park, Dinosaur Island, whatever they want to call it?
Dinosaurs are awesome.
They need to, honestly, someone needs to figure out this whole Jurassic Park deal, like a real one, because I will pay all the money to go there.
You would go. If you've seen the movies, it never ends well.
I will pay twice what a Disney trip costs, and you know how expensive that is.
That's pricey.
Yeah. I will pay that amount to go to Jurassic Park or whatever it's called.
All right, so today we're going to put together the Mount Rushmore of dinosaurs. Ooh. And since you're so excited, and this was you can go first.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I have the coin. I'll
don't
flip.
Need to flip. You can go first.
Well, this is easy. I mean, obviously a big fan of Jurassic Park growing up. The original film. The sequels were just okay. And then the new ones with Chris Pratt,
yeah,
I don't really care for. I'm just going to go Tyrannosaurus Rex, undisputed king of the dinosaurs to what we know.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and go with him as my number one pick for dinosaur.
Even with
Mount
the
Rushmore.
Tiny little arms?
You know, actually, that's been disputed on whether they actually had those little tiny arms. They're actually apparently much longer than what we thought.
I've never seen a picture of long T-Rex arms.
Because you've never seen a dinosaur, man.
I've seen pictures of T-Rexes, and their arms are their little tiny arms, just flopping around.
That's fine. That's fine. He's still the king of the dinosaurs. T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus Rex, coming in number one on my Mount Rushmore.
All right, so I took this in a completely different direction.
Okay.
Number one. Mount Rushmore of dinosaurs. Godzilla. Godzilla tops the list. I know.
I mean, I'll allow it.
Mythical?
Maybe. We don't know.
I know, that's fair. But I mean, he can breathe fire.
Yeah, what's in the middle of the earth? We don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Breathe fire, he can kick ass, be a good guy, could be a bad guy.
Right.
You never know what you need.
Why has he got anger issues?
I don't know.
Yeah, how does parents raise him? Huh? Let's cancel his
parents. He's got those tiny little arms. He'd be pissed off too. But Godzilla, number one on my Mount Rushmore.
All right. Well, I took this seriously, Cotter. unlike some people on this show. This is so good. There's so many great dinosaurs. I'm going to go with this one because I've always been a huge fan of it, and it doesn't get the love that it deserves.
Yeah.
Let's go with the, and first of all, watching the stream today, I have some visual props. So there you go. There's a T-Rex. I'm going to go with number 2 on my Mount Rushmore, Cotter.
Yeah.
You may know it. You may not. I'm going to go with the Ankylosaurus.
Ankylosaurus?
Yeah, it is essentially just a tank. This thing is an utter amazing tank. Now, it's such a beast. They actually have never found a full skeleton of it. And it's actually also known as the fused lizard or the great belly, in its time as well. Now, this thing is almost 68 million years old, and it was just this huge armored dinosaur with like this sick like sledgehammer of a tail. It had all these spikes on its back, and it just looked genuinely mad the entire time. I just love this dinosaur. Once again, doesn't get the respect it deserves. I'm going to go with Ankylosaurus. I think that's how you say his name. Ankylo. Yeah, that one. Saurus, number 2 pick.
All right, number 2. Once again, I took my list in a completely different direction. Number 2 on my list. I'm going Yoshi from Super Mario Brothers. Yoshi was a nice addition to the game.
No, man, constantly producing eggs. What are you gonna do with them?
You can get rid
of raise his children.
You can use him to.
I don't think welfare applies to Yoshi's children.
You can use him to get rid of bad guys. You can use him like a good friend. You can use him to ride.
First and foremost, if Yoshi honestly was here today, immediately we would cancel him via cancel culture. Also, we would arrest him because his tongue is always licking things.
Why?
And we'd eventually lick the wrong thing.
Why are you canceling Yoshi?
We're canceling Yoshi.
Why?
He's gonna do something real bad. Yoshi, people are riding him. He's going to eventually break and attack its abusers.
Fair enough.
Yoshi, bad choice.
No,
number 2.
I think Yoshi's a solid choice.
Yoshi.
Always a great addition to Mario Brothers. I love playing.
Really, though?
Yes. Yep.
Really a great addition. When's the last time you played a Mario Brothers game?
When Yoshi came out.
Yeah, Mario Brothers 2 or 3.
When did he come out?
Super Mario World, I think.
All right, we got the second half of our dinosaur Mount Rushmore. It's coming up after this. Mammoth WVH. It's Don't Back Down. Rock 106.1.
Let's see. Gibby goes, Marshall would only go to Jurassic Park just to see the Dino Dong. I would have questions. Like, what's up with that Dino Dong? How's that coming along?
How's that work, guys?
How's that form? What's it do? Greg says, if you think Godzilla was completely made up, you need to look at the marine iguana. It looks like a small Godzilla.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, I've seen the pictures of that.
Let me look.
Ryan says T-Rex full running speed on par with humans, about 30 miles per hour. Dude, the fastest human's like 22 miles per hour. T-Rex would still catch up and eat all humans. That's why it's the sickest and number 1 on the Mount Rushmore.
Oh, dude, you're right. That's kind of badass.
Yeah, the swimming iguana. Yeah, it's like a tiny Godzilla.
That's awesome.
Greg says Yoshi is taking it a bit far. Someone didn't take any science or history classes at their community college or high school for that matter.
No, I dropped out.
Yeah, obviously.
We established that.
Well, not of high school.
No, I surprisingly finished that.
Yeah, well, I mean, does a GED count?
Yes.
Yeah.
Greg, if you think that's bad, just wait. it gets better.
Yoshi's a big-time issue. Yeah,
No.
I think you misstep with the Yoshi.
No, not at all.
I can already say that your picks 3 and 4 are probably better than Yoshi.
I'm super proud of pick 4.
Okay.
Super proud.
I'm just saying, I think you took a misstep there with Yoshi.
I feel good about Yoshi.
No, it's fine. No, if you feel good, I'm happy for you.
I do feel good.
You don't, obviously, because you can't talk right now. But
that's fair.
You got the cocoa or something. I'm immune. I have the vaccine. Is that how it works?
I think so.
Speaking of, I think I'm getting my booster shot.
Are you getting a booster?
I'm going to get a boost. I think I could get it at the end of the month, according to science or whatever. Wanda, oh yeah, we are doing our top 5s. I have 3 straight meetings after the show today.
Oh yeah.
I got the managers meeting. I got 2 meetings with Mike, our third favorite sales guy, in a row.
Ugh, sorry. I think I've got my top 5 complete. It's somewhere.
I haven't started.
All right, got about a minute and a half. Come back with the second half of our Mount Rushmore of Dinosaurs.
Dude, I found a very disturbing fact out about the Velociraptor yesterday that I don't think I'm going to recover from.
Okay.
So I think I want to put the Velociraptor on my Mount Rushmore, but I don't think I'm going to.
Okay.
I think I know. Well, I definitely know you're not going to pick any of mine now. Yeah. Okay. I know what my next pick is.
Greg, I'm not picking Bowser. Bowser is not on my list.
Yeah, that's stupid. Only an idiot would pick Bowser. Yeah. Sean says, I'm making another breakfast sandwich. Yesterday's was amazing, but I'm only doing bacon today. Okay, good for you, man.
If you have to pick one ingredient, bacon is the way to go.
That's debatable.
Really?
Mount Rushmore meats after this?
We can do it.
Screw it. Power rank your top 3 meats right now.
Top 3 meats. Steak is number 1.
Okay.
100% steak. Oh, man, that's a good question.
15 seconds.
Oh, shoot. All right, never mind. We'll be back. Putting together the Mount Rushmore of Dinosaurs this morning. Marshall obviously went a little bit more realistic.
Yeah, I followed along with the guidelines of the Mount Rushmore. You're going a little bit off base, but you know what? I'm going to allow it.
What I mean, what were the guidelines? Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs, yeah.
I'm picking dinosaurs.
Okay, so let's go over our top picks real quick. I chose the T-Rex because it's sick.
Yep.
And number 2 for me was the Ankylosaurus. It's just like Ankylosaurus. It's just this little tank of a dinosaur that doesn't get the respect it deserves. And I just wanted to make it aware. I wanted to do an awareness campaign for the Ankylosaurus on the dinosaur side of things because it's so sick.
All right, so I went number 1, Godzilla.
Okay.
I think it's a solid choice. I know you don't like my number 2, but I feel good about picking Yoshi.
Yoshi has got issues, dude.
I'm not saying he doesn't have issues.
No, he's
I
got
just
issues.
think it's a solid pick.
Yeah, he's popping eggs out all over the place. He's licking people. He would get arrested. He would be in cuffs by the end of day 1 of his existence.
That's fair. All right, so number 3 on your list.
Ooh, number 3 was tough. There's so many great dinosaurs, but I found out something. I wanted to probably go Velociraptor, but I actually did some research in Velociraptors.
Right.
And in Jurassic Park, they're pictured as these larger animals, like 6 feet, 7 feet, 8 feet tall. Did you know that Velociraptors actually were only 2 feet in height?
Really?
They were just tiny little fellas. Yeah. They're like the size of chickens. Yeah.
Fair enough.
It ruined my love for Velociraptors yesterday. This research into dinosaurs for the Mount Rushmore. So number 3, this dinosaur right here, I just want to hang out with. Like I could do like a buddy cop film.
Okay.
If I could do it with a dinosaur, I would do it with the Triceratops.
Oh, that's a solid pick.
Triceratops, sick, dude. You got those horns up front, like a parrot-like beak, so you know, it's got some good power in there.
Right.
Crush some stuff, and I just think it would just be like the coolest, chillest of dinosaurs. Like this dinosaur, out of all dinosaurs, would just smoke a joint with me and would just chill.
I get that.
Yeah. You know a Triceratops ate some peyote in a desert once and just had the best night ever. So Triceratops like the party, and that's why I pick it. Number 3, I'm at Mount Rushmore.
All right, number 3. It's funny that you bring up Velociraptor because I'm going Velociraptor from Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay.
I mean, so it fits into my theme of pop culture related dinosaurs.
Okay.
So the Velociraptor from Jurassic Park, because when that first movie came out, you knew about T-Rex, you knew about Triceratops, you knew about all these other mainstream dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
We were introduced to the Velociraptor. Okay, fine. It may only be a 2-foot chicken-looking thing now.
Yeah.
But back in the day, when that first movie came out, you're like, this is the most terrifying dinosaur I've ever heard of.
But still, like, the truth doesn't ruin it for you?
Nope, not at all.
They're 2 foot tall.
It's a movie dinosaur.
You can kick them. They're a football. How about this? If Velociraptors ever come back to life, I will punt a Velociraptor 20 yards.
Okay.
Yeah, through a field goal, through an NFL field goal. I will do that for content for the show.
Fair enough. But no, I'm going movie Velociraptor because those things were terrifying on the screen, and I think it really added a lot to the movie.
All right. I think the last choice for me when it comes to the Mount Rushmore of dinosaurs is a pretty obvious one because I think this dinosaur right here got with a lot of other dinosaurs. Like, it's got busy a lot. So I'm going to go with the very long, the very girthy, maybe thick in certain places that other dinosaurs would really like. I'm going to go with the Brontosaurus, Cotter.
Okay.
Brontosaurus could be up to 72 feet long. Very long and slender neck, got that tail. But you know what? Ladies like tall dudes. So obviously they had to look up to the Brontosaurus.
Right.
And they're like, sup, right? And he looked down and he's like, you know what you need. And you know the Brontosaurus got busy all the time, nonstop dinosaur, loving. A lot of stuff happened with Brontosaurus. He probably died. Actually, you know what? When it comes to the Brontosaurus,
yeah,
I bet you it was the last dinosaur. Honestly, it was the last dinosaur alive.
Why do you say that?
It didn't die because of the meteor. It died because it got busy too much. It died of a heart attack.
And couldn't take all the action.
Too much action. So yeah, Brontosaurus, number 4 on my Mount Rushmore.
Got to work on that cardio, man. Got to work on that cardio. All right, number 4 for me. I'm going from AEW, Luchasaurus.
Really?
The man is 6'7", weighs in at almost 300 pounds.
You know he's not a real dinosaur.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
What?
He is an incredible wrestler in the ring. And when you have such a character like this, I mean, if you're willing to become a dinosaur as your character for wrestling, you got to own it. And you know what? This man has owned every minute of it. I look forward to seeing him and Jungle Boy wrestle on AEW. So I'm Luchasaurus.
Number
4 on
Wrap
Mount
it up.
Rushmore.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. What a completely different Mount Rushmore we played today.
I know.
Please let us know who you thought won in the Mount Rushmore today via the stream or text 1-800-394-1061.
All right, coming up next, we are going to talk fantasy football. Got our league going. You could be part of it. We'll tell you how. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
So breaking down the Mount Rushmores again, I went T-Rex, Ankylosaurus, Triceratops, and Brontosaurus because of how much it Fs. Cotter went Godzilla, Yoshi, Velociraptor, and Luchasaurus.
Well, Velociraptor from Jurassic Park.
From Jurassic Park.
And Luchasaurus.
Sorry. Not the 2-foot real Velociraptors,
Yeah.
but
So-
the fake ones that Steven Spielberg made.
So when I started putting the list together, I was going legit dinosaurs, and I went, yeah, but Luchasaurus. And I went, yep, this is where I'm going with it.
Wow.
So Luchasaurus was the one that brought me in that direction.
Greg says, Mac, when you get to the studio, you need to slam Cotter for his sucky Mount Rushmore. Ooh. And then Greg says, Marshall for the win. He had real dinosaurs, even though he missed Velociraptor. I did not miss Velociraptor. I know I'm not going to put a chicken on the Mount Rushmore of dinosaurs.
Rhett, Dino was on, so I had an extended list. I had Dino, and I also had Rex from Toy Story.
What about the dinosaurs from, what was that dinosaur TV show?
Dinosaurs.
Was it just called Dinosaurs?
I think it was just called the Dinosaurs.
Yeah, like the I'm the Baby.
Yeah.
You didn't want to choose that one?
Didn't like it. Didn't like it. No, but yeah, Dino was on an extended list. I feel good about my picks, Greg. I don't care.
Do you have any other honorable mentions that you didn't get on your list?
Dino and Rex. I had Bowser on it, but it wasn't one that I was fully committed to.
Let's see. The ones I didn't get to, Pterodactyl, which is sick. A flying dinosaur.
Yep.
Sick. Velociraptor. Oh, Stegosaurus. I obviously don't know.
Stegosaurus?
Yeah, Stegosaurus. Yeah, that's it. Stegosaurus, also another sick, also known as the roof lizard.
Okay.
Sick.
I did have, for my initial number 2, but because you went with T-Rex in general for number 1, I had T-Rex from Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay.
So on
Good. I'm glad I messed you up.
Yeah, so that was going to be my second choice. So it bumped Yoshi up.
Home Depot sucks. No Halloween decorations. That's Incredible. In Illinois, I went to Lowe's, Walmart, and Menards, which is just another hardware store.
Yeah.
Every single one of them had large Halloween displays, like with tons of stuff. You know those Christmas kind of displays with like the ceramic, like Santa Claus,
Yeah.
and it's like has a bunch of the cotton and like this huge display.
Yeah.
They have one for Halloween that Menards was selling.
Dude,
I thought about buying that.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Red says a model mention for me, Stegosaurus. Easily, right? No doubt. Home Depot doesn't have Halloween decorations yet. Ryan says no Barney Cotter. Yeah, dude.
No.
What a huge miss for you.
Nope, I feel good about not picking
Barney entertained children for decades.
Not one.
You're not going to take into his amazing contributions to society?
No, I'm good. Not one, Mike.
Son of a bitch. You chose Yoshi?
Yes.
That pedophile?
Where is that? What is it? What do you have against Yoshi?
Yoshi's on a list somewhere. You know it is.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's on my list of Mount Rushmore.
Morning, Lindsay. Glad you survived the show last night. Great meeting you.
Hey, Lindsay.
At Home and Pooler has some Halloween stuff. I'm not cool enough to go in that store.
No, Barney. Barney was not even an option.
He would have to leave work canceling when he's driving to Savannah to kick your ass. Ryan says, Barney's on a list too, Marshall.
That's probably true.
How much time do we got?
We have 4 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to run and use the restroom.
Yeah, go for it. All right, so we've got, we're going to talk fantasy football. Are you smarter than community college dropout? You guys can actually call in and participate today, so that's good. Top of the 9 o'clock hour, Mac will be here, Chicks on Dudes. And then we'll wrap it up with Marshall's Music News. Tomorrow on the show, I will get quizzed in the face. Hefe, the new music Beta Fish, will select a new song for us. On Friday, we've got our interview with Chris Jericho. We did that yesterday, so we'll air that on Friday and get the other Friday craziness. Oh, beer for breakfast. And I don't remember who's coming in. I think it's the podcast guy, not somebody actually related or tied to the beer community. So when Marshall gets back in, I get that guy's name again. I don't remember off the top of my head. But beer for breakfast, back on Friday. Excited about that. I think my game for Marshall, I think is pretty easy today. I think he's going to do okay. But if you were wanting to call in, you get a chance to take on Marshall. We'll be good. Sorry, guys. I'm looking at something. All right, 3 minutes. We got 3 minutes. We're back at it, talking fantasy football. And we'll get into Are You Smarter Than Community College Dropout Trivia? All right. Going through some things. So AEW All Out is this Sunday night. Looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. CM Punk returns to the ring for the first time in forever. Chris Jericho's putting his career on the line, taking on MJF. Christian taking on Kenny Omega. Then you've got Lucha Brothers taking on the Young Bucks. So, and then a whole lot more. So I think it's going to be a good show coming out of Chicago, which is always a great place for wrestling. The fans are going to be crazy seeing the return of Punk. So I think this pay-per-view could be the pay-per-view of the year. I mean, I get it. You know, we did a lot of stuff without an audience, so it's kind of an unfair advantage, but I think it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it. So part of my weekend will be consumed with that. Of course, we've got Cake Day on Saturday. Going to be out at Debilation Brewing starting at 1 o'clock. We're going to get that cake, ice cream cake. If you're one of the first 20 people, up to the bar and just say, hey, I'm here with the Horde. They're going to hook you up with your first beer for free. Then we're going to talk fantasy football, but we're going to have our in-person draft at Debilation following Cake Day. So that'll go down as well. All right, 1 minute to go, 1 minute. Who's the guest for Friday's Beer for Breakfast?
It'll be another award winner. That's right. Travis Jowden of the Hot Grits podcast, best podcast in Savannah, will be joining us this Friday for Beer for Breakfast.
Tony, we're sad too. I still say you're the boss. Ooh. Just come on up.
Ooh, good Lord.
All right, 30 seconds.
What are we doing? Fantasy football, right?
Yeah.
I'm picking the first six this afternoon once I get up from my nap.
I had no desire to add Barney to my list of the Mount Rushmore, so you're good. You're good. All right, guys. Got about 10 seconds. Be right back. The NFL season officially kicks off a week from tomorrow. We'll be joined by the big guys starting next Thursday to break down the weekly games.
Hell yeah.
And of course, jumping back into some fantasy football with the Cotter and Marshall Fantasy Football League.
So if you want to be a part of it, hit up, both. Head to and hit up. That's what I was trying to say. To rock1061.com. Fill in the information because today we're actually picking our first 6 contestants to be a part of the Cotter and Marshall Show Fantasy Football League. And the person that does the best through the regular season and the playoffs, we're going to hook them up with passes to go check out Welcome to Rockville in 2022. Not this year's, but next year. So you could be set for next year's Rockville if you're really good at fantasy football.
So get signed up now at rock1061.com. Coming up next, we're going to play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout, brought to you by the Savannah Bar Crawl. And you're back in. Phone lines are working. We're going to take on one of you. More details coming up. Here's Royal Blood. Trouble's coming. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
Greg says, I like Cotter, but some sins are unforgivable if he said Barney. Ooh.
Yeah,
man, Greg really has a hard-on about the hatred of Barney that he has.
Yeah, Barney not on my list. was not one I even considered. That was, we didn't give our kids much TV time when they were young anyway. Barney was never an option. Ever.
All right, guys, we're about to jump into Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout trivia. If you want to play one of us, because it's obviously been a while since we got an opportunity to play versus one of you, feel free to call in. We're going to do that here in, how much time we got?
We have
3-ish minutes?
3-ish minutes.
Nice. Going to break out my stopwatch. Perfect.
So last night, they have like this back hallway at Victory North. And for most of the night, it was just a back hallway that would get you out back if you wanted to go out back. Right before Pop Evil takes the stage, they shut off access to it. And then I love it because Shelby, tour manager, comes out and he's setting up a mirror. He's setting up like a water spritzer bottle, setting up a cooler of stuff. Sets the mood with some mood lighting.
Oh yeah,
and that's how Pop Evil roll, man. I love the look of that hallway. It's just like one of those things I would have never thought of. Just a weird, quirky rock star thing, but setting the mood in the hallway before they hit the stage.
So I went ahead and decided to use their table.
Yeah, you did.
Beforehand, hold on. I got to change the contrast so people could see. All right, let's do this. So once again, Pop Evil likes to have a little mirror so they can maybe douse their hair, make it a little wet.
Yes.
A couple drinks, couple beers, couple waters out there. So before Pop Evil came down the elevator to play the show, I decided to use their table. So there's me at the table I was spritzing my hair. Once again, not a great picture, but maybe I'll share that on our Instagram page here today. But, we had a great time, obviously.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Where is parking for Victory North? It's all street parking. Honestly, it's not hard to find street parking. It's mostly neighborhoods that are kind of in that area anyway, so it's pretty easy.
Like my advice I always give to everybody, get there a little early before the show, park around Two Tides, go have a beer, go to the show. Because it's right there, street parking, it's free, and there's usually spots there. Now, if it's a weekend show, maybe a different story. Mm-hmm. If it's during the week, you should be fine.
The drinks are so cheap at Victory North as well.
Crazy.
I bought a round for you, me, and Big Bald and Sexy, who was there from the Horde. It's $15 total.
Yeah. I'm impressed. Gibby, future Mount Rushmore, or top 5 worst children's characters. That's not bad. I like that. I like that.
What about children characters that we think we could take in a fight?
Yeah, I like that too.
I like adding a little caveat to that stuff. Lindsay says, I got a row back from the stage. It was great. Awesome. Yeah.
All right, guys, be right back. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? It's good to get back to normal. Taking on you guys for today's game. 7 questions, 60 seconds, 1 round of trivia.
And your prize today, just for playing one of us, by being the first caller to call in right now at 1-800-394-1061, is a pair of passes to the Tailgate Bar Crawl, which is happening this Saturday. Going to start off at Stafford's Pub downtown, and they're going to go to all these other bars, plus probably one of the biggest football games that are going to happen within the first 6 weeks of football is happening this Saturday. Bulldogs taking on Clemson. It's going to be a great time. So be the first person to call in right now. Take on one of us. 7 questions, 60 seconds, and you'll get free passes to go bar crawling this weekend.
Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Brought to you by the Savannah Bar Crawl. Take one of us on now. Rock 106.1.
Greg says he signed up for a shot at fantasy football. I'm terrible at this and won't win. Team name, Dino Dong is never wrong. Nice.
I like it.
Yeah, I'll choose the first 6 contestants today, and then I'll choose the other 6 tomorrow. Giving people one last shot tomorrow, and then we'll do the draft on Saturday. All right, guys, if any one of you want to take us on and Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia, feel free to give us a call, 1-800-394-1061. We're like 190% sure at this point that our phones are working.
Yeah. Okay. Where are we at time-wise? I mean, if we need to come out of it, it's doable. If they get back to us at a decent time, respond quickly.
No one probably believes us that the phone is working.
I know, right? Trans-Siberian Orchestra announced that they will be touring this year. They did not tour last year. They have their winter live tour, saying every show will be our homecoming. Had a chance to go see them at the rehearsal. So they set up shop in Omaha, Nebraska, before they go out on the road. And they have 2 touring companies. So in the arena in Omaha, one side of the arena is one stage, the other side is the other stage, so both touring companies can kind of practice. And it's like this, it's their own little world. And it was really, really cool to go out and actually watch them do that and see how it kind of works behind the scenes. I mean, I'd heard Trans-Siberian Orchestra for years, but I'd never gone to one of their shows. It's cool as hell, man. It's really cool. All right, we'll come out once, see what happens.
Sean says, do not go. I was beyond bored.
At Trans-Siberian Orchestra?
Apparently.
I enjoyed it. Now, I will say the second half, where it's more rock show compared to the first half where they kind of tell the story, second half was way better.
Okay.
I like that part way better, or whatever half that was. That part was way better. But the whole thing was pretty cool.
So I was talking about it a little while ago, but how much time we got?
2 minutes, a minute and a half, maybe.
So I was talking about it a while ago. So the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival in Tennessee was canceled yesterday, just like a day and a half before it was actually supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen over Labor Day weekend. They go, we are absolutely heartbroken to announce that we must cancel Bonnaroo. While this weekend's weather looks outstanding, currently Centero is waterlogged in many areas. The ground is incredibly saturated on our toll booth pass, and the campgrounds are flooded to the point that we are unable to drive in or park vehicles safely. The area around the festival site, a 700-acre farm in Middle Tennessee, has seen 5 to 7 inches of rain in the past 2 weeks, much of that in the past 24 hours due to Tropical Storm Ida moving north and during the previous weekend. The festival is scheduled to start tomorrow and run through Sunday with attendance of 80,000 people.
Jeez, 80,000.
Yeah, so 80,000 people now have to turn around and just go back to where they were.
80,000 ticked off people.
Yeah, Foo Fighters, Megan Thee Stallion, Lizzo, Tame Impala, Jason Isbell, Phoebe Bridges, Tyler, the Creator were all supposed to be playing the show this year.
How much money are they going to be out because of this?
A ton.
Because, I mean, they got to offer refunds. They're still paying the bands.
The organizers have said that tickets for the year's festival will not roll over to 2022. The festival site's 65 miles southeast of Nashville.
Damn. Yeah, they are going to be out so much money.
Well, I mean, a lot of those people probably got Airbnbs, and you have to cancel within 24 hours. So a lot of those people lost half, if not all, of their Airbnb costs.
Yeah.
I mean, they got refunded on their tickets, but their travel to the venue.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I get them canceling, but I also get why people are pissed off. All right, guys, got about 15 seconds. Going to solicit one more time. Be right back. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Brought to you by the Savannah Bar Crawl. Well, we need somebody to take us on. You can give us a call right now.
That's right. 7 questions, 60 seconds. The person that calls in and plays, no matter what happens, is going to score passes to the Tailgate Bar Crawl happening this coming Saturday. So give us a call, 1-800-394-1061.
Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
Greg says Woodstock wasn't canceled due to rain. Just saying.
True story.
Also, they set fires, depending on the Woodstock you're talking about. Everywhere. That evaporated the rain. All right, guys, about to dive into some trivia one way or another here in just a moment.
All right, good morning, everybody on the stream. Thank you guys for hanging out today. Been a busy week. Still got lots to get to. Hefe, the new music beta fish, will select some new music tomorrow. I will get quizzed in the face. On Friday, we've got our Chris Jericho interview. Talked to the demo god yesterday. And then Travis Jowden is going to join us on Friday for Beer for Breakfast.
And just a quick programming note, we will not be on the air next Monday. It's Labor Day. We're taking the day to treat ourselves.
Yes. So what we're going to be doing is not even running a best of that day. Since we have the countdown rolling starting Friday at 10, we need all the hours to fill with all the songs we can. So if we did a bunch of best of, we'd have to drop a bunch of songs. So probably just record some stuff, hey, here's where we are in the countdown type thing. But it won't be a traditional best of. All right. If we're just gonna kind of have to move forward.
Yeah, it's fine. Good morning, Mama Margaret.
Hey.
Why don't you just quiz me today?
Okay. Just you?
I don't care. No, we could flip flop it. Actually, that's fine.
It'll have to be the same break.
Yeah,
just back to back. Go ahead and get rid of that.
I agree. Mama Margaret should call in some time for trivia, but not today. We're about 2 minutes in. We're going to. Do we have one more song?
We do.
Okay,
we do have one.
We'll do one more song, and then we're gonna just do each other.
Yeah, we are.
And then, and if you just a heads up, everyone, I'm gonna do a contest for Savannah Bar Crawl tickets on our Facebook page. I'll probably share it to the the Cotter and Marshall Show page as well. So if you want some bar crawl passes, we'll definitely be able to hook you up with some. I think I already got a message from Holly saying, "Hey, hook me up. I got you."
Charles, trust me, I use the term "best of" very loosely, very, very loosely.
Wanda, thank you for sharing your top 5. And guys, if you would like to share your top 5 today, we've got real busy there with the dinosaur Mount Rushmore. Very contentious, obviously. Talked about that a lot. So go ahead and drop in your top 5s for the week. Let us know the top 5 things you're working on that you need to get done before the big Labor Day weekend. So go ahead and drop those in. We'll share them with everyone here in just a few moments. And what we can actually do, Tony, have a good one. We'll actually dive into Wanda's right now. So Wanda has her top 5. Number 1, pack for vacation. Number 2, clean the house. Number 3, pick up some MF hot sauce. Oh, yeah. Jeremy, who actually did our hot sauce for us, Torture Blues Day, just came out with a new sauce. It was like watermelon and, I don't know, some spicy peppers and stuff. Some interesting stuff. Let's see. Number 4, pack kids stuff for the in-laws. And number 5, enjoy my vacation. You
Damn right.
Enjoy your vacation, Wanda.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Hottermelon. Yeah, hottermelon. Here's the thing. I think we broke Jeremy's brain when it came to making our hot sauce because he did some hot sauces before, but he had like smoked cherry, and then he would do kind of a hotter version. It seems like he's only doing hot stuff right now. He actually got into making some hot nuts, which there's tons of jokes for that, but we won't get into it as well. So anyway, make sure to follow our friend Jeremy. He's the owner of MF Hot Sauce. You can find him on Facebook and Instagram. He doesn't have like a storefront yet. He just started. This is kind of a side gig, and it's turning out pretty well for him. So love to support local guys doing some really good stuff, and he's just a great guy. So if you guys haven't already, make sure to find MF Hot Sauce on Facebook and Instagram. Shoot him a follow, and then he's always selling his stuff. He goes to farmers markets, and then also he just does like person-to-person, one-on-one sales. So he's got a brand new hot sauce that he did a limited version of. Hottermelon. Very, very cool. It's good to see that he's still doing it and still seeing success with the hot sauce line that he's doing locally here in Savannah. All right, guys. So after we knock out trivia here, we are into the final hour of the show. We're going to have Mac on for another episode of Chicks on Dudes. We have a question about dudes moaning during sexy time that we'll get her opinions on. We'll also have 3 stories in regards to Marshall's music news. We're going to talk about David Lee Roth, Gene Simmons of Kiss getting the Coco, and 5 Finger Death Punch. So we'll talk about that here in the last hour of the show today. Obviously, have a pretty busy rest of the week. And don't forget Chris Jericho, the demo god from WWE, AEW fame, also Fozzy, his band. He's been very, very busy, and he's got loads of stuff coming up. So he's joining us Friday, 8 a.m. Listen up for that interview here on the live stream and, of course, on the air at Rock 106.1. Now, when that comes out, I'm going to put up the full unedited version of our Zoom call that we had with him live. So if you want to watch everything, you'll be able to actually watch that via our YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, do it now. Go to YouTube. Just type in the Cotter and Marshall Show, and you'll be able to find our YouTube. We have tons and tons of content there, hours upon hours, that you can watch and see us. And make sure to turn the notifications on. Anytime we put a new video up, you'll get a little notification stating that we put up some new material.
All right, you got about 90 seconds. All right. I think mine is pretty easy today.
I've got 3 multiple choice questions. I don't know. I'll say mine's aggressively difficult.
Okay, fair enough.
It won't be, but we'll see. We'll see if it psychs you out by me saying that. I say max you'll get is 3. Try to top that, bitch. All right, guys, are you smarter than a community college dropout trivia coming up here in about 30 seconds? Once again, got a loaded back half of the show here today. And, of course, the rest of the show this week, like I said, Chris Jericho once again joins us this coming Friday, 8 a.m. Listen up for we had like a 20, 30-minute talk with him.
Yeah, at least.
It was quite some time. It was a great interview. So we'll air some of that back, and then we'll put up the unedited full interview on our YouTube page. Same day, same exact time. We'll put them both up at 8 a.m. Where you'll be able to listen and check it out.
All right, guys, be right back. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Marshall and I are going to take each other on today. So 7 questions, 60 seconds, 1 round of trivia. Marshall, you ready to go first?
I am ready.
All right, here we go. Your time will start as soon as I finish question number 1. If you don't know the answer to a question, you want to pass, feel free to do so. Here we go. Question number 1. A famous urban legend says your stomach will explode if you combine soda with what candy?
Pop Rocks.
That is correct. What state is the Mall of America located in?
Ooh, Minnesota.
That is correct. In what sport is America's Cup awarded? Golf or sailing?
America's Cup. Sailing.
That is correct. What ship did the Pilgrims sail on to get to America?
I don't know. Mayflower.
That is correct.
Yes.
What circus act does a fumbalist perform? Fire breathing, tightrope walking, or trapeze?
Trapeze.
That is incorrect. What number is at the top of a dartboard?
Oh, no. I should know this. 20?
That is correct.
Okay.
In the 1970s, Linda Carter starred as the title character on what superhero TV show?
Wonder Woman.
That is correct. That means 6 out of 7.
6 out of 7 today. All right. Who's the smart fellow over here today?
Told you.
This guy.
Got an easy round.
My name's Marshall. Hi.
The fumbalist is actually the tightrope walker. And I know I'm mispronouncing that word.
Fumbalist?
Fumbalist.
Philotomy? Philotobist?
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. But there you go. 6 out of 7. Solid run.
All right. So, all right, Cotter, good luck to you once again playing Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? We're taking each other on today. Once again, brought to you by our friends over at the Savannah Bar Crawl. Big tailgate bar crawl happening this weekend. Get more details at savannahbarcrawl.com. Cotter, you know the deal. 7 questions, 60 seconds. Are you ready?
Bring it on.
All right, question number 1 is multiple choice. What country is home to Snake Island? Is it Brazil or Colombia?
Ooh, Colombia?
That is incorrect.
Ooh.
Question number 2. What bird can swim but cannot fly?
What bird can swim but cannot fly?
That's true. Yes.
I have no idea. Pass.
Question number 3. Which city was the first to own a subway system? Boston, Japan, or London?
London.
That is correct. Question number 4. A potato famine caused thousands of immigrants of what nationality to travel to the U.S. in the 1840s?
Ireland.
That is correct. Question number 5. Which NFL team has the longest season ticket waiting list?
Green Bay Packers.
That is correct. Question number 6. What city does Jackie Moon's team play for in the 2008 movie Semi-Pro?
Oh, dang it. Detroit?
Incorrect. Question number 7. In the 1939 film, The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy's slippers are red. But what color are they in the novel?
Silver.
Gold, silver, or bronze?
Silver.
Yes, that is correct. And your time is up right there. All right, Cotter, you got 4 out of 7 today. Correct answers real quick. Question number 1, the home to Snake Island is actually in Brazil.
Okay.
Question number 2, what bird can swim but cannot fly? The penguin.
Oh, that makes sense.
The penguin.
Yep.
And then the city that Jackie Moon's team played for in the 2008 movie Semi-Pro, Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, coming up top in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to be joined in studio by Mac for another edition of Chicks on Dudes. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
I got a call here. Of course, late. Let's see what this person wants. Maybe they want to play those questions.
Rock 1061, hello.
Hey, you guys was asking about crazy names.
Yes.
Yeah, well, this one's a real one. She was a patient of mine years ago. Her name was Fall on Grass.
Fall on grass?
Fall on grass?
Yes. Yes, her name was Fall on Grass.
Was she in on the joke? Was she okay with it, or?
Yeah, she was. I mean, she always made the joke that her parents met at Woodstock.
I like
and
that.
she was born 9 months later, so.
That's perfect.
Perfect. Well, thanks for calling in. We appreciate it.
All right. Bye now.
See ya.
She called it like an hour and a half after we got to talking about that.
I mean, if she was driving somewhere at work at a place she couldn't do it,
Yeah.
I appreciate the call.
I love that. All right, guys. I'm so close to getting a perfect game today.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah, it was the only, you missed the only multiple choice question.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I guess there was the America's Cup.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I knew that wasn't golfing.
So the reason that, at least if I remember it correctly, because back in the 80s into the 90s, the America's Cup race was kind of a deal, a little bit.
Okay.
The reason they called it the America's Cup is because America just kept winning it.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like it became America's Cup.
Oh, hey, there's Mac.
What up, Mac? All right, guys, give me a second. I'm going to get us into delay, so we'll be right back. Okay, I think we're good.
All right, Cotter, it's pretty rare where I agree with Sean here, but he goes, Cotter sounds like he needs a lozenge.
Oh, I know, dude. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what it is. I'm so sorry.
100%. His voice sounded completely normal this morning. It wasn't until literally hit the mic button. He was like, oh,
I don't know what happened.
He sounded like that. Yeah, he did sound kind of like a dinosaur. You want to pop Mac on real quick?
Oh, sorry. Got to hit the button.
Look how great Mac looks today. Look, you trying. You got a job interview or something, or going to court?
No.
No? What do you got going on
In
today?
a Def Leppard tank top? I hope not.
No, I think, see, you wear that and then you just throw on your
I'm that
fancy,
part of the jury.
fancy girl. Yeah, part of the jury. Yeah, you just throw on like a blouse or something or whatever girls call that. And then, yeah.
Shirt. It's a blouse.
You call it a blouse?
I call it a shirt.
Mom, I'll tell you what, your mom calls it a blouse. That's for sure.
I'm sure she does.
Mama Margaret, if you're still on the chat, let us know. Do you call it a blouse? Where's my blouse?
Sean hit us up with his top 5. Number 1, mow the backyard.
Yeah.
Number 2, get supplies, food, beer, cigars, beer for the weekend. Number 3, load up the camper and make sure the tires are aired up. Number 4, make a list of smokers for Marshall.
Thanks, buddy.
5, drink copious amounts of alcohol on Long Lake over the 3-day weekend. That's a solid top 5.
Tell your wife that she has to throw you your first beer like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And then film it.
Tell her to take a video of it.
Copious?
Copious, yeah. Copious.
My top 5, I've got it done.
Oh, okay.
1, finish the countdown for Rock before it starts.
It sounds like one of those tasks that, honestly, I don't know if you'll ever get done.
I'll get it done. Record and edit the Latin Lunch program. Number 3, update all of the Clemson sponsorship rejoins.
Okay.
Our sister station, 96.1 The Island, runs Clemson.
Nice.
Number 4, update Clemson and Jags promos.
Right.
And then I've got to do some military imaging for Rock. So there we go.
Cool.
There we
Good
go.
morning, Liquid.
Hey,
What's going on?
He's on the hammock.
Oh, yeah. Hefe's on the hammock this morning. Oh, we heard you.
Oh, okay, sorry, Hefe.
Yeah, you screamed too loud. You're welcome up. Way to go, Mac.
He enjoys my voice.
Uh-huh.
Not a lot of people can say that.
So, hey, we talked about it earlier. When it comes to the Mount Rushmore of dinosaurs, what's your favorite dinosaur?
I don't know. I don't know. I had an answer on my way here and I forgot. I'm gonna say Barney. I rocked Barney as a kid.
Yeah?
Don't look at me like that.
Greg, if you're still on
Greg,
Greg, are you still around?
Greg's
Hear
going to
that?
come over here and kick your
You
ass
hear that?
back.
I am very fond of the dinosaurs of that movie. If y'all saw it, We're Back. It's about where this evil scientist turns like these talking dinosaurs back into like their dinosaur state where they don't talk. They're just like animals or whatever. God, Google it. We're Back. It's
It's called We're Back? I've never heard of that.
I haven't either.
It's so good.
And it's a movie?
It's not a Disney movie.
Hey, Liquid. Yeah, no, my voice sounds a little rough this morning.
You need to drink yourself a nice tea.
Mama Margaret says it's a top.
Whatever's a shirt.
Cotter doesn't understand that word. He only knows the word bottom. Is that weird?
Power.
John Goodman was in that dinosaur movie.
Yeah.
What?
It's called We're Back, A Dinosaur Story. It's a 1993 American animated film based on the 1987 Hudson Talbot children's book. John Goodman, Walter Cronkite,
Damn.
Jay Leno, Martin Short, Julia Child, and then a bunch of people you never heard of. Rhea Perlman, Danny DeVito's ex-wife.
It's such
You're
a
Lee
good
Smith.
movie.
She's Maggie Simpson. Or Lisa Simpson.
Chris says We're Back is the greatest movie. Okay, sure, man. I've never heard of it until this very moment. Mama Margaret says, look at baby girl and how beautiful she is today. First thing I said, look how great you look.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't seem like you appreciate that comment.
It's not that I don't appreciate it. It's just.
So do compliments make you uncomfortable?
Uh-huh.
Hey, you look nice today. Cotter, you want to compliment Mac real quick?
No.
Thank you.
Wow. All right.
No.
Cotter is my new favorite.
I'll read the second one since it's shorter. I'll let you read the 1 and 3. That's cool.
Whatever you want, man.
Since it's shorter, I like it.
I was thinking because my voice sounds like ass.
Oh. I thought it was talking about height.
Oh.
Yeah, she made fun of me for being short earlier. After you made fun of me for being short.
I didn't make fun of you for being short. You made fun of yourself.
Did I?
Yeah. Did
I
you?
don't know.
Charles thinks, wait, this is a good question. Mac, is your favorite dinosaur the Moistosaurus? I never heard of that one.
I don't like you, Charles.
What do you think that dinosaur looks like?
Not dry. Not dry.
Not dry. We got another top 5 from Lindsay here. Here we go. Number 1, get Cheetos for the first game of the season. Family superstition. Okay, interesting.
I like that.
Number 2, George game. Sorry about your loss. Number 3, maybe fold my laundry. I think you should. Big time laundry guy. Number 4, get some sleep. Agree with that. Number 5, work on products for my crochet shop opening. Okay.
Very nice.
That sounds fun. When your shop opens, make sure to come on the stream and drop your link. Maybe we can garner some business for you. How was the show last night, Liquid? Pop Evil was great. The guys are very, very cool. Didn't get an opportunity to stay very long for them, but got to check out the sets from Broken Love and 0936. 0936, very cool guys. Got a chance to talk with them briefly before they jumped up on stage. And the guys from Pop Evil were awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't get an opportunity yesterday to cut out the interview that we did with Lee of Pop Evil, but I will definitely get that done today, and then we'll share that on some of our social media over the next few days. So it'll be up on our YouTube channel today, so heads up.
All right, guys, got about 30 seconds.
Charles says Mac is glowing.
Thank you.
You're glowing.
It's just the lighting.
Yep.
This is just her spirit. She's actually dead.
Ooh.
That's right.
All right, guys, be right back. Scratch that. I was getting ahead of myself. We got another song.
Really?
Yeah.
Oops.
I looked up. I was like, wait a second. That's illegal.
Okay. False start. False start. Cotter, I'm going to throw a flag on you.
That's fine.
Sean says, Marshall, did you ever get your flaming hot Mountain Dew? Yes, I did. I bought a 12-pack of it yesterday. Mac, you're going to try it with us.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
That's not
Yeah, you are.
good.
Yeah, you are.
Can't be good.
I don't know.
Well, we'll be the judge of that
I don't know.
together when
They
all
are
three of us
coming
try
out
it.
with it for a limited time.
It's sold out. I think it's sold out within the first 30 minutes.
It had to have. I didn't check right after you sent me the text saying you got it, but it was a little bit after. And yeah, couldn't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm the owner of 12 sodas. $27 it cost me. $2 a soda.
For 12?
Yeah. It was $12 a 6-pack. And shipping was free, so I just had to pay tax. It was like $27. It was expensive, man.
It's a little steep.
Sean, send me one. Okay. You hooked me up, man. I'll hook you up, man.
Those chips were delicious.
Yeah, the Korean barbecue taco ones? Yeah. Fantastic.
All right, now we got about 3 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Are you
Give me more
sure?
songs. No.
Are you okay
I'm not
today?
sure about anything. Everything's a lie.
Cotter's had a tough morning. The operating system did not, like every other station, it worked, but except for Rock
Couldn't bring up
106.1,
Rock.
it was just black.
I got an error I had never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Was Wide Orbit closed out, or did somebody close that out?
No, it was open. I had to. So the computer was basically frozen. So I had to restart, and then once I restarted, it wouldn't open up Rock, and I got an error I'd never seen before. But I could open up every other station. Finally, it popped on.
Okay. When does Tim get back?
Yesterday.
Oh.
Top people gave Cotter and the soundboard the cocoa. Maybe. Hope not.
I don't think Cotter has the cocoa. I mean,
I don't think so.
I think he just was screamed all three of our stage announcements last night.
Yeah, that may be it.
Yeah.
All right, got
And
about
it's
2 minutes.
That time of the season for like sinus issues.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
I can attest.
Yeah, and Cotter's body is breaking down. He said that, not me. His body's breaking down, so maybe new things are going to start affecting him, like screaming out loud for 4 minutes on one night. Breathing in air, probably affecting him as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wanda says, I got some edibles if you need something to mellow you out, Cotter.
If I can I just, wink? Know what that means?
Yeah.
Wanda, I'm just winking.
Hey, if Rhett's still on here, he's the police. He'll tell, man.
I'm just winking. I didn't say anything. I'm just.
Yeah.
I guess
Winking.
Hey,
Hey,
Rhett,
Wanda.
Rhett, don't be a narc, bro. Don't harsh my buzz, bro.
All right, we got about a minute left.
Perfect.
So just so you know, people went insane last night at trivia over the question, what dog breed is the main character of Stephen King's novel Cujo?
Why?
We had one person say St. Bernard. Other one said Rottweiler. Other one said Mastiff.
It's my bud. It's
yeah, I
St.
know.
Bernard.
I know. And then they didn't like the cereal mix and match, too. There was one.
Oh,
And then they said it was the Lucky Charm one.
Why?
Because they said, I thought his name was Lucky. I said, the current one is, but the one before that was Waldo the Wizard.
Yep. Suck a D, guys. Suck
Wow.
a D.
Whoa.
What?
If you want. We're not trying to force you to suck any D's.
That's fair.
You do that on your spare time.
That's
Anything
fair.
you
Not
want.
appropriate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As long as all the D's are consensual.
How's it not appropriate?
Forcing
Each their
somebody
own.
to
Oh,
do
yeah.
it.
Definitely don't force someone.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll be right back,
But
guys.
if you pay for it.
Chicks on Dudes. It's when we're joined in studio by Mac from Bob 1069. This is your opportunity to ask Mac and Marshall and I, because we're all chicks.
Yeah.
Ask us things you can't ask people face to face. Maybe a little embarrassed, maybe a little shy. We're here for the honest answers. Hit us up with the email, kmshow at rock1061.com. Good morning, Mac.
Good morning.
Morning, Mac.
Morning.
All right. So here we go. Cotter's voice is kind of killing him this morning, as you can tell. So
Sorry,
I'm gonna do the girthy questions, if you don't mind, Mac. So question number 1. Good morning, Mac, Cotter, and Marshall. If someone starts to have feelings for you, but you don't see them as anything more than friends, would you consider dating them maybe after a year if they had changed the part of them which you rejected them for the first time? yes, I'm the rejected one in the story, and I know why. And I know why she wasn't interested. And yes, I would like to know if I should be hoping for a chance in the future once I improve on myself.
I think it all depends on what exactly it is you're changing.
Mm-hmm.
That could just be a preference thing for her. However, if it is something that's, something's wrong with you, like, I don't know, you look at
like you're
bad stuff.
Yeah, like you're short, have glasses, maybe semi-long hair.
Morally wrong with you.
Oh, okay.
Or like criminally wrong with you.
Well, some chicks are really into criminals.
Whatever. So, if it's going to ultimately change you for the better as a person, I would look into doing that. And if she's not interested a year later, according to the question, then, you're changing yourself for the better for you.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been a year. Get over it. I'm just stupid friend zone stuff, man. That's all this is.
No, I think
Give it up.
He's just looking for a glimmer of hope.
Give it up. That's your hope. Give it up. Find somebody new.
She said no. Maybe, how about this? Maybe he's addicted to meth. And maybe he's like, maybe I should get unaddicted to meth, and maybe that girl will want to get with me. I think that's a positive move. Yeah, don't smoke meth.
Do it for yourself. That's fine. But after a year, move on.
Well, he said, I think this just happened, and I think he said, I'm going to give myself a year to really improve myself. Maybe he just doesn't. Maybe he's just a fat boy. Maybe he's got a few pounds on him, and he's just got to work it off. He's got to do some CrossFit, right, Mac?
Sure.
So you're going to not try to date anybody else.
Right.
Just for a year.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
That's commitment.
I get what Cotter's saying, though. Like,
it's stupid.
You're doing this all for one person.
Expand your horizons.
That's commitment to love. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Some people would find that like stalkerish and stuff. I know.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I.e., you need to change for the better.
Yeah.
You can change yourself in the process. Expand your horizons. Maybe try to date other people.
Mm-hmm.
If that doesn't work and she's still single in a year, maybe, but don't focus on one person for the year. I don't know.
This says it's too close to home. Go ahead.
Oh, wow, Cotter.
I've been married for over 2 decades. I don't know what dating is.
Before that, there were some young Cotter days where you got a little wild.
No, I didn't. That's the sad part. I was boring as hell.
It shows.
All right, question number 2, Chicks on Dudes. Dear chicks, do women like it when men moan?
Mm-hmm.
I know this probably has been asked a lot around here, but I'm really curious, and I'm also self-conscious about my moaning.
I think this is actually the first time we got asked about man moaning.
Yeah.
Don't do that. No.
Cotter, what do you sound like when you're moaning?
I'm not gonna.
No, let's get an example of what you think you would sound like.
I don't moan.
No. Is that what?
No, I don't moan. I don't moan.
What, you aggressively just say yes? Yes!
Yes! I just a lot of grunting. Grunting and sweating.
Is that the dog or Cotter? I'm not for sure.
I am so scared. My answer to this question, so, you've heard of the 5 love languages and words of affirmation.
What are 5 love languages?
Is that in a book? I've never read one.
In a book.
Yeah.
So words of affirmation is one of those things that I need in a relationship because I need to know if I'm doing something right. Sounds of affirmation fall into this. But then I don't. And Cotter made a good point. Moaning versus grunting. Moaning's fine as long as you don't sound less masculine. You know what I'm saying? Like if you sound like a dude moaning, that's fine.
You still want,
No.
But as a guy, you're like, ugh.
No, better. Happy medium. You need to go a little bit.
Find a combo.
Now you just sound like you're faking it.
So wait, you want words of affirmation, like
sounds of affirmation? Yeah.
I mean,
sounds. It's just not me going, "You're doing great down there. Keep up the good work.
I'm really enjoying this.
You're doing great, pal.
This is the best first date ever.
Go the other way."
Realistically, no.
But so you're saying moaning's okay?
Yeah.
Because as
long as it comes natural, yes.
Yes. Don't fake your moaning.
Yeah, don't do that.
All right, fair enough. All right, we got one more question to go. We'll get to that next. It is Chicks on Dudes. Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
What's that?
What haunted tour are you on?
Wanda says no moaning. Grunting is sexy long as you don't sound like a hog.
Fair enough.
That's too close. Yeah, no, that's too close to home for Max. She lived in Alabama for a while. What some dude was just like, "Whoop, pig!"
That's the Arkansas.
I'd be
thing?
offended.
I know. I would be offended. That would be it would immediately stop. Any sexy time would immediately stop.
Roll Tide.
Whoop, pig.
Although the mom's gonna hate me for this, but I think I'm the only. No, I won't say I'm the only Alabama fan that says this. Our mascot, the dressed up, the elephant. Yeah, he looks like a child pedophile. Like it's just horrible. They need to do.
Why would your mom be upset by that? She's right there
because she might get offended. I don't know. I say it every time that I'm sitting with her watching a game. That dude looks like a pedophile. Big Al is his name, and he looks like a pedophile.
The big old Alabama files.
And then you have to look up like how he shakes his stomach around.
Which one are you looking for? Are you saying the actual mascot or the logo?
The actual mascot.
Okay. Yeah, she's talking about like the in-stadium, like dancing elephant.
Now, this is probably the only time you'll ever hear me talk good about Auburn, but their mascot is awesome.
What do they have?
It's a tiger.
Oh. Yeah.
Obby the tiger.
Obby.
You have to look up a video of him shaking his stomach around, then you'll get it.
It's like his trunk's deflated. What's going on there?
I know.
That's a problem.
Does it always look like that?
Too many kikids. Yep.
That's better there. It's full, girthy, and erect.
Mm-hmm.
Is there some trunk agra that he can take? It is.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. I like to combine.
I
words.
get it. That pose right there it looks like mid pelvic thrust.
Then go look at Auburn University's mascot, Obby.
Does he ever like twirl the trunk?
Oh, the helicopter.
The helicopter in it?
I'm sure he does.
Sick.
That is an awesome mascot. If you get to see him in person or see promo videos, he is an awesome mascot.
All right.
A little too bright orange for me.
His eyes are too close. Looks a little slow.
All right, we got about a minute.
Explains the team on the field, right?
There you go.
All right, I got this last one, Cotter.
Yeah, please.
Oh, I got to show y'all this picture of Scout from last night. Dude has turned a new leaf in the last few days. His spirits are a lot higher. He's actually eating his food from a plate.
Oh, yeah, your dog was sick a little bit. What was wrong with your dog?
I think it's because when he last time we went home, he got some fleas, and it's causing a lot of discomfort. He's got some irritation on his skin. He's got a vet appointment on the 9th. But he got done from using the bathroom outside. He drank some water, ate a couple of bites of food, rolled around, and this is what we ended up with.
Wow, show the live stream. Just a little. Yep.
All right, we got about 20 seconds.
Little Scout. Look at that. Liquid, real quick. Will Liquid shoot under 50 today at golf? Reply hazy. Try again. Okay, Jesus. All right, we'll try again.
We'll be right back. Chicks on Dudes. This is your chance to ask a question of Mac, Marshall, and I. Maybe something you can't ask face-to-face, but you need that answer. Email in your question, kmshow@rock1061.com.
All right, one last question for you, Mac, today. Hey, chicks, when should you bring up that you want to wait until marriage? Talking about sexy time. Right. He goes, I'm a 24-year-old male who's been out of the dating game for years, and I want to dive back in, but I want to wait until marriage for any type of sexual relations. Now, I'm not a virgin, and I have a pretty high libido, sick brag. I just have my reasons for wanting to wait. When's usually the best time to bring it up without making it awkward when I start going out back into the dating world?
So I'm just going to go ahead and say it, and I might be a little judgmental when I say this. It's really hard to bring that up in this day and age because it's just, I'll be honest, not a lot of people celebrate celibacy. But
are you supposed to?
I mean, technically, you're supposed to wait until marriage.
Is there a party for that?
Does that? No.
Is there ice cream cake at that party?
Unfortunately, no. First of all, I never want you to think that I would never want anyone to think that there's anything wrong with having that change of heart. But as far as when it's not awkward to bring it up, I'd say maybe third or fourth date. Because you don't want to bring that up on the first date. I mean, I don't see that happening on the first date.
Right. I mean, it'd be weird, too. Like, let's say second date, you're making out with someone. They're putting their hand somewhere where you don't want them to put your hand, and you're just awkwardly pushing their hand away, especially as the guy, 24-year-old male, high libido, but wants to wait for marriage.
Hey, my name is Max. I'm 24. I live in Savannah. And, oh, yeah, I'm waiting until marriage. How are you? Yeah, I'd say that's awkward.
I don't think a lot of people would swipe right on him.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
They have that in the profile. I mean, I get it. If you want to wait, that's awesome. You find somebody who's cool with that, even better. It makes me so hesitant, man. It's like, what if you just aren't compatible in that area?
Yeah.
And now you're married, and that part of a marriage, it's important, and then it's just bad, and now you're just going to be miserable.
It's kind of like
for the rest of your life.
There are a lot of people that frown upon people couples moving in together before they get married, but I would not want to do that. I need to know how you live.
I think that stuff is out of date. I mean, I think that's a very out of date way to look at things. I agree with you. I mean, it's important to know, can you get along? I mean, because if you move in after marriage without having lived with each other and you don't like each other, that's an issue.
Yeah, and on the stream right now, I mean, Charles has a great comment here, especially when it comes to the sexual relations. You can't buy a car without a test drive. So, you know what? I think he laid it out there. Perfect answer to the question.
So I mean, but look, yes, it's a conversation you have to have. I agree. It's not a first date conversation.
Early on, probably with like date 3. I think you nailed it.
That's why I said 3 or 4.
I agree because I mean, I think anymore you kind of expect that to happen sooner or later. So yeah, I think you got to lay it out.
Yeah. And maybe break the ice. Like, don't say it out loud. Just put it on a T-shirt and wear it to the date. Like, no sex until marriage. Yeah. And then when she's like, "What's up with the shirt?" Be like,
"Born again virgin."
Born again virgin. Is that real? That's possibly a game changer for a lot of people. Yeah. No, I think maybe the T-shirt's the way to go, though.
All right. Thank you guys for your questions. If you have a question for Mac, you can always email the show, kmshow@rock1061.com. Coming up next, going to dive into Marshall's music news. It's Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
Guys, back on the stream here. All right, Liquid, going back to your question, I feel like I didn't give you an answer. Let's go ahead and answer it one more time. Will Liquid shoot under a 50 today at golf? As I see it, yes. All right, there you go. Congratulations, Liquid. Glad we were able to answer that for you. Lindsay says you need to know if you're compatible before you try to spend the rest of your life with someone. Yeah.
I agree with that, man. I think and if it's your choice not to, I mean, I'm not saying you have to do it, but I think it's important. You got to know.
I think it's very risky if you don't do that these days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what would be better? If the dude shows up on the date with the hoodie, and then they say, you know what? It's getting a little hot in here. Takes the hoodie off. Born again virgin.
Wow.
And we're halfway through course number 1. It's too late for me to get up and walk away now.
Of course. How many courses are you doing for this date 3?
Like appetizers.
Date 1's usually a nice dinner or a bar.
Appetizers, entree, maybe dessert.
Okay. So like a nice Chili's date. Get that skillet cookie.
You know what? Applebee's with the Bourbon Street steak and the Oreo shake.
Wow. You.
Yeah, there's a guy that made a song about that.
There was?
And he is getting like totally, he's like the new Applebee's guy. Walker Hayes, he's a country.
Oh, yeah, I know him. I sometimes moonlight on the Bob 106.9.
Sure.
That's true.
So I read this article yesterday, and Mac, you'll really enjoy this. So Chase Rice, ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Chase Rice is dating Jay Cutler's soon-to-be ex-wife, and I got an issue with it.
Okay.
Explain. No one touches Jay Cutler's ex-wife, okay? She's an angel. Also, soon to be Jay Cutler's ex, so I'm still bothered. I'm just bothered by this. Kristen Cavallari, former Hills star, right? She was in the Hills. Is that what it was?
She's too good for him.
Yeah. Oh.
Which story are you doing first again?
I'm I'm going to do the Gene Simmons Coco story. It wasn't on the rundown that I gave you, but it was something that popped up late yesterday.
The Coco?
Yeah, Gene Simmons. Well, at first it was Ace Frehley. Ace Frehley got the Coco just a few days ago, and then it came to find out that Gene Simmons now also has it. A little 2-for-1 when it comes to original Kiss members.
My dad would be interested to know that Gene Simmons got the Coco.
Greg?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Not Roy.
Not Roy. Liquid says you could be compatible with someone but still be unable to live with them.
It's
Living
true.
with someone equals a game changer.
Yeah.
How about this? When it comes to marriage and everything with someone? You have to, before you can get married, you can be engaged.
Yeah.
But you have to travel around the world with someone. You have to fly to Australia.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
Australia, Africa, Russia, South America, Hawaii, and then back to your home in the United States. And if you can go through that trip without absolutely butchering one another, then you are bound to be together for life.
So who's funding that?
Yeah. I'm not.
I don't know, but do something like that.
Wanda said her and the boss man lived together for about 12 years before they got married.
Oh, good Lord.
Lindsay said Hubs and I lived together for almost 3 years before we got married. I was going to say, wife and I lived together. Yeah, we lived together for a couple years before we got married.
My wife moved in a month after meeting me.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
She was homeless.
She was, pretty much.
Oh. Well, you didn't have to throw that in there.
She wasn't homeless. She lived in an apartment with her sister. Her sister was moving to Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. So she didn't have anybody to roommate with.
Yeah, well, when she had some. She played for a roller derby team in Vegas,
cool.
and she had an opportunity to move in with a couple of the girls. But we were just going so great it was like the first 6 weeks of us dating that she was just like, I'll just move with you, and then she's never moved out. So it's like 14 years.
Interesting.
13 years later.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've finally gotten into season 2 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, by the way. I just can't sit there and watch. And now this is coming from somebody who stayed up till 1 o'clock to watch the new reboot of iCarly last night.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not as funny as the older ones.
Do you ever think you watch too much television?
I have no life, Marshall.
You know, you could have a life very easily. It's pretty easy to like get out of your house and do stuff. You should join a kickball team, an adult kickball team.
No.
Why not?
I had a traumatic experience with kickball.
Please tell us the story.
My toe is way too big, and it got stumped, and I didn't like it.
Okay.
Jammed big toe, and I have some big feet now.
Jam big toe. How big are your feet?
Toe.
What size of shoe do you
10.
wear? That's like what, 18 in men's?
Sure.
You wear a size 10 shoe for a woman. That's not big. But you say you have an egregiously large big toe?
Yeah.
And it got jammed?
Yeah, it got jammed. It ain't been the same ever since.
Yeah, all right, let me see your toe. Jesus Christ. That is massive.
I've heard worse.
Your toes are fine. Your toes look fine. They look normal size. So you don't want to play kickball because you jammed your toe once?
Yeah.
Were you wearing shoes? Oh, my God. Jesus. We're going to hook you up.
Jammed up the old big toe.
We're going to hook you up with the guys at Sark here locally. You need to be a part of a kickball team.
Sure.
Wanda says it's a pain in the ass finding cute shoes in size 10. Can you confirm?
Yeah. Especially when you only really go to TJ Maxx for shoes and they have like this much space for size 10 and then everything else is 9 and below.
Yeah. I have size 13, so I usually have to order my shoes online.
Well, these are women's shoes. You know what? That's a good point. I never see men's shoes at TJ Maxx.
It's a shame.
Is that sexist? Is TJ Maxx sexist?
Horribly.
I think Mac just discovered that. Man, that's wild.
I'm shocked.
Lindsay says you can actually judge someone's entire personality by how they react to a TSA security agent, though. That's true. Mac is going to kill Marshall before music news. I don't think so.
Nah.
Her feet are fine.
I've heard worse about my feet.
What's the worst insult you've heard about your feet?
Bigfoot. We found Bigfoot. Wife of Bigfoot. Cousin of Bigfoot. Skis.
This is the most unimaginative.
I bet you would be a good skier. It would be cheap because you wouldn't have to rent any equipment.
All right, that guy sounds funny. Is it a guy? I want to hang out with him.
Yeah, it's my XX. You do not want to hang out with him.
Nah, he sounds cool, man. I want to hang out with that guy.
He's a cop.
I like cops.
Not this one.
Oh, wow. All right.
They wrapped filming on Clerks 3.
Already?
Yeah.
How long did it film for?
I don't know. It didn't seem very long.
Weeks? Yeah.
But they've wrapped filming.
Already? I don't know. I feel like they just started.
Posted it. We wrapped Clerks 3 just before midnight last night. What had once been a whimsical wish is now rooted in reality.
Is that going to be, do we know if that's going to be like going to theaters, or is that going to be like a video on demand deal?
I don't know. I'd go to a theater and see it. All right, got about 50 seconds.
I just hope it's not too sappy. I hope it's got some edge to it, like the first film did. The second film was very sappy.
I like the second one, though.
Yeah, no, the second one was good. It was really sappy.
It was.
I hope, I just feel like Kevin Smith's just gotten a lot sappier in his old age. I hope he, I don't know, I just hope he has a bit more edge to him in this film.
Yeah, I agree.
Speaking of sappy, I was very impressed the other day that Cotter watches This Is Us. It's such a great show.
I like This Is Us. It is good. All right, we'll be right back. Good morning, Cotter and Marshall Show. Getting into some Marshall's music news.
All right, so our first story today is about Gene Simmons. Now, just a few days ago, we found out that Paul Stanley actually found out that he actually had COVID. Now, they had to cancel a couple of KISS dates, and now it is confirmed as of yesterday that Gene Simmons has tested positive for COVID-19, forcing the band to postpone even more dates. Looks like 4 of them, mostly in the Midwest, Chicago. I think there was one up in Milwaukee as well. So they're just pushing those back. No big deal now. KISS and their entire team, including all the members of the band, are vaccinated. So they are dealing with some, obviously, symptoms of COVID-19, but it looks like things are going to be fine. Now, via social media post yesterday, Simmons' diagnosis confirmed. The next series of shows would be canceled. The Demon is also said to be experiencing just mild symptoms, and the rest of the band and crew will be isolated for the next 10 days before they hopefully get back out on the road. So a couple of members of KISS affected by the Coco, but it looks like they're going to come through it just fine.
All right, 2 more stories to go. Here is some KISS rock and roll all night. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Oh, the Coco.
Back to This Is Us. I want to see more of the flash forward stuff. I want to see more of the future stuff.
Oh, I think we'll get a lot of that in this last season.
Because I want to see, I like when they do that. I would. They don't have to overdo it, but I would like to see
more of it.
More as to what's to come.
It's so heart-wrenching whenever they do it, though, because 4 out of 5 times they show Rebecca in her state, and it's just so heartbreaking.
I mean, then there's just characters you don't see.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it, but there's characters you don't see, and then there's characters you do, and they're in weird spots, and they don't elaborate on it, and then it's just like
Yeah. Are you caught up on This Is Us?
I just so we're watching the last season. We just watched where Toby lost his job.
Okay.
And the episode where they went over and had sushi. And Kevin was trying to be helpful and nice.
Toby Flenderson from The Office? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
He lost his job. It was horrible. He got fired.
Michael Scott loved that. Kevin, the guy from accounting?
Yes.
I heard his chili's sick.
It's a secret recipe.
Funniest moments of The Office. It's just that opening.
So every day I go home and I usually just eat lunch like right at my kitchen table there, which looks right into my living room. I would say about 90% of the time I'm watching The Office. I got sucked into subscribing to Peacock, and I have not unsubscribed myself from Peacock. So I literally just been on this epic rewatch of just diving through The Office for like an episode or two every
It's good for
afternoon.
background. It's good for background, especially if you've seen it 10 times.
Yeah, this would be, if this is a rewatch, I think this is like my third or fourth time rewatching The Office, and I've never, ever rewatched a series like this. It's that good. It's still amazing. I love it.
That's how I am with Friends, but you would not agree.
No, I don't. I've never seen it, but also it sounds stupid.
Okay.
7 people being friends. I don't have
6.
7. Well, is there only? I thought there were 7.
Or 6.
The 6.
6 people being friends. I don't have
people,
friends.
yes.
I don't have 6.
I
friends.
don't either. But I watch Friends.
Living vicariously through each and every
in the
character.
90s.
Yeah.
Living through the 90s.
Do you wish there was a coffee shop in your house just so you could go sit on the couch there?
I mean, I can make my own coffee. There is a coffee shop right across the road at Starbucks, and they open the drive-thru. Also, Costco. They have got the outline of it built. I'm not ready for this. Not ready for this. Traffic is already horrible right there. That red light takes forever.
I just go to Sam's Club. I don't know if I'll be able to make the shift to Costco, although I heard great things about Costco. Cotter, you ever been to Costco?
I've never been to Costco.
I've been in front of one, but I don't think I've ever been inside of one. Maybe once. I'm a Sam's Club guy.
Sure.
Born and raised.
Sure.
What do you expect me to change? I don't think so.
30 seconds.
I'm more of a Walmart, Kroger kind of person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could tell.
We didn't have a Sam's Club where we were.
You ever been to Kmart before?
Yes.
Yeah, I could tell.
All right, guys, be right back. Back into some Marshall's Music News. This is story number 2.
Cotter, you okay?
No, I'm
You going to be able to walk off your voice?
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Get some lozenges.
I'll get something.
All right, let's dive into story number 2. So for the stadium tour that's supposed to feature Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison, and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, supposed to originally happen in 2020. Nope. Supposed to happen this year. Nope. Pushed to next year. Now, Motley Crue apparently previously extended an invite to David Lee Roth to join the run, but he declined. He said, no, I don't want to be a part of your gigantic stadium tour because he says, I don't open for bands that I influenced. So David Lee Roth, I mean,
that's a great comeback.
A bit of a big head on him.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm guessing that Joan Jett and the Blackhearts probably filled that slot that David Lee Roth was probably going to take.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that. I kind of like the swag that David Lee Roth was throwing at Motley Crue. And they're like, hey, do you want to join us on the road? He's like, no, absolutely not. Who do you think you are? I mean, he's not exactly had some great going-ons lately,
Right.
mostly because he had a run of shows at the House of Blues in Las Vegas where his voice was absolutely roached. Terrible. I mean, he's still a great entertainer.
Right.
Great on the stage. I just wish they would have played some backing tracks instead of him actually singing because it was pretty terrible.
All right, coming up next, one more story, and then we'll wrap up the show. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Lindsay says, I'm excited for the Costco. Is that what it's like? Is this what it's like to be old?
Yes, 100%.
Says the guy, I go to Sam's Club like every other week. It is one of the highlights of the week going to Sam's Club. I love it.
Lindsay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I never know what's going to be in there.
Sure.
Clerk's cartoon was great. I really liked that. I thought it was funny.
What was the bit about the bear?
Oh, shoot.
You remember the bear?
Yeah,
I haven't watched it in forever.
It's been forever.
Is it streaming anywhere, the Clerk's
That's
cartoon?
a good question. I don't know.
I'm going to look that up real quick. Haven't had an episode of Marshall Google something yet, but let's go ahead and take a peek.
Like today?
Yeah, I haven't. Clerk's cartoon streaming. Let's see. You can watch it on Apple TV?
Oh, can you?
I don't know. That's the first thing that popped up. Let me check it out. Where's my Apple TV at?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying is Apple TV.
Clerks. You have to buy it, but yeah, the Clerks cartoon. Yeah, I think it's on there. Is it only $2 to buy all of the episodes?
All of them?
Possibly.
That's a deal.
Yeah. Or no, season 1 was $6. And there was only one season. So $6 for $1 an episode.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Lindsay says, my dad had some words to say about David Lee Roth last night. Ooh, good Lord. What kind of conversation were you in?
I'll be right back.
So I finally caught up on what's happened so far in The Walking Dead this season, and I'm not impressed.
I haven't been impressed with that show since
the beginning of the show was just so much better.
Yeah, it really was, because there was people talented actually running the show.
Oh God, okay, not for that aspect, but the storyline was just so much more interesting. Now they got people walking around like stormtroopers, and it's just
like stormtroopers.
Shut up.
So Frank Darabont was actually the showrunner for season 1, but he clashed with the network on creative decisions so bad that they fired him, and then he actually sued them. They're probably still suing The Walking Dead people and AMC because he doesn't think he got enough residuals from his work from season 1. But
it was a good season.
Yeah, and Frank Darabont, he is the guy behind like Shawshank Redemption. What else did he do?
Really? What was their problem with him? Bring him back. Well, it's too late now.
He also was the writer for The Green Mile.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. What else? What else did he do?
That makes sense. Both very good movies.
The Mist. Let's see.
Mist, not so much.
He apparently did some work on The Adventures of Young Indiana Jones.
Sure. Okay. Never got hooked on that.
He wrote a couple episodes of Tales from the Crypt, which I love.
Okay.
He wrote the screenplay for The Fly 2, The Blob, The Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, which was a great film.
Who's this?
Frank Darabont. He was the showrunner for season 1 of The Walking Dead.
He did Shawshank.
Yeah, so we're talking about why The Walking Dead kind of has no focus and kind of sucks. And
I mean, it has a focus, but it's not as good as it was when it first started.
The storytelling is just garbage. I mean, it's all it is. You have these great characters, and they don't know how to write for them. It's like they keep talking about how it's less of a, they made a deal about how it's not a zombie TV show. It's, it's a psychological thing, and there just happens to be zombies or whatever it is. And it's just like, it's a zombie show, guys. Have villains. It's like you have these great characters, and they just don't know what to do with them.
Yeah, I wish, like I said, I think I came up with that idea where they just focus like a movie on a character or something. Yeah, I think they should just do that. Kind of like reset the entire universe. Fire Norman Reedus, fire Carol, get rid of him. Kill Norman Reedus on screen first. Like have a dog eat his face off, and then Rick comes back, and then he shoots his entire body in half.
Here's my thing. Michonne is gone off somewhere, and I don't see her coming. I think there's 23 or 24 episodes in this season, but we are
something like that.
I've watched 3 episodes so far. Thank you, AMC Plus. But it's just why are we not focusing on when Michonne's coming back? Why are we not focusing on when Rick's coming back? Because we know as an audience that he's not dead.
Because he's not coming back. They're doing
They're doing the movie series.
Movies. So I mean, they have to wrap this up. I mean, they might bring him back in the end, for something as a shock or whatever.
Quick side note, I just saw this on Facebook. The Savannah Pipes and Drums Band is looking for new members. They're looking for anyone ages 8 years old plus.
Damn.
Who'd like to learn to play the great Highland bagpipe, snare, tenor, or bass drum for free. If you'd like to learn, they can teach you. Craig Sherman posted that just a few moments ago on the Richmond Hill, Georgia yard sale group that I'm a part of. So in case you want to learn how to, play some Irish instruments and join a sick band.
Sure.
Do you think you get a free kilt? I have to pay for the kilt.
I bet you have to pay for the kilt. I think
still worth it.
Kilt's pricey.
Still worth it.
I think it'd be fun.
I mean, I have no rhythm at all because of how wide I am. I don't think I could join the band.
Why can't you just make your own, like with a plaid tablecloth?
Because that's
Won't be as hot.
That's stolen valor. Yeah, you can't do that.
I don't know what that
that's
means.
Stolen valor. It's like when a guy wears like an army uniform, but he's never been in the army, and he tries to act like he is.
Okay, I get
Call
that.
that
Okay,
stolen
that's
valor,
understandable. Sure.
It's like wearing a Purple Heart, but not earning it.
Under 3 minutes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get that stuff in my car.
Okay.
We'll toss it right over here. All right, guys, thanks for hanging around with us today on the live stream. Big rest of the week. Chris Jericho will join us on Friday at 8 a.m. We did a Zoom call with him yesterday, so we'll play some audio back from our call. Then you can obviously watch the entire video interview that we did with him, unedited. That'll be coming up this Friday, 8 a.m. That'll appear on our YouTube and live on the air here at Rock 106.1. We also have Travis Jowden coming in for beer for breakfast. He is the owner of another Connect Savannah Award. He has the best local podcast with the Hot Grits podcast. So we'll be talking to him, hanging out with him. He may become our fantasy football expert.
Like that?
So definitely going to be talking to him, hopefully a lot more here in the next few weeks. And then what else do we have? Oh, Hefe, the new music beta fish, who has just been sleeping the entire morning. He is going to be up and at 'em tomorrow, working for us. 2 new songs tomorrow. Do you have any idea what those songs are going to be?
I do not.
Okay. We'll find that out, and then we'll hopefully play some new music for you guys tomorrow, right around 8:15 or so. So coming up here in about 1 minute, our final break of the day before we let you guys go into your normal lives. We've got meeting hell after this. You're in a meeting.
I got 3
I'm in a
meetings.
meeting. Yeah, I got 3 meetings as well.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Yep. And then it's the everlasting question of what do I want for lunch? I've not ate dinner the last 2 nights, so I am quite hungry.
Yeah.
Gotta figure that thing out. Is it a Panda Express day? Do I hate myself enough to eat Panda Express? It's like one of those things. You eat Panda Express, you feel like you weigh 1,000 pounds afterwards for like the next 8 hours. So
good.
But it's so damn, God damn it, I love that orange chicken.
It's so good.
Honey coconut or whatever, coconut shrimp. Oh, damn it, it's good.
All right, got about 30 seconds.
I don't hate myself enough to go to Sakura Buffet. Like, I'm not that hungry.
Okay.
Last time I went with Jake Thompson.
It's been a minute since I've been to Sakura.
You're good.
Obvious reason. All right, guys. Got about 15. Be right back. Final break. All right, guys, before we get out of here, one more time, Marshall's Music News.
So Chris Cale, the bassist of Five Finger Death Punch, recently jumped on the podcast of Avenged Sevenfold bassist Johnny Christ, and he talked about what he kind of did over the pandemic. He said, over the break from touring, and I realized I was just on the couch doing nothing. Before I got sober, one of the things that stopped me from getting sober was my brain telling me, oh, man, if you're going to stop, you're not going to be creative. You're not going to enjoy doing this. So over the pandemic, he decided to just get off his butt. He got sober, and he goes, I think I wrote, 11 songs for this new album Five Finger Death Punch is working on. He said it was incredibly therapeutic and just a hell of a purge to get it out of my systems. Now, Five Finger Death Punch currently is working on a remaster. They're completely re-recording their first album. Also, they are making a brand new album in the process. So on top of that, Ivan Moody has a CBD company. He's doing some great stuff, giving away money to charity, and he has a new book coming out for Halloween. So if you think, wow, Five Finger Death Punch has been kind of quiet recently, just wait. An avalanche of Five Finger Death Punch stuff is coming our way very soon.
All right, coming up on the show tomorrow, Hefe 2, the new music beta fish, will select a new song for us. I will get quizzed in the face, so look forward to that. All right, guys, thank you for hanging out on air and on the stream. As always, we appreciate it. Talk to you again tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock, Cowder and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Once again, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out today. Chris Jericho this coming Friday, 8 a.m. Tomorrow we're back with Hefe, the new music beta fish quiz in the face, and all the good stuff. We'll see you then.
See you guys.